we can hear you. All right, we are live on the Geelong Zone. We just had a good game of football. Adelaide versus Footscray. Adelaide 13-10-88. Footscray 14-10-94. Western Bulldogs. Bontempelli with 30 disposals, 1 goal. Mrs. Mum, Lindy in the right-hand corner there. She watched the game. She's not happy. She is not happy.
No, I'm not. We played like an old mob of moles. Like, seriously. compared to last week with Collingwood, like, we played as a team. Where's all the good players? Where's this Kun Chung Wang Chung No One? He didn't play. He's injured now, so he won't be playing next week. He's hopeless. How does he come from a premiership team to play for the Crows, to come to the Crows and plays like that? There's no Dawson, no Keys, no Michelli, no Rankin. He got taken off about 3 or 4 times. It's ridiculous. What's going on? Get rid of Nixie. Get rid of the whole coaching bloody staff. This is rubbish. Now you can follow. Any comment?
Hey, what's wrong with my mate Rocky? Rochelle, mate. Rocky.
Who the hell's Rocky?
Rachel.
He got 2 goals. Kicked 2, didn't he?
Yeah, the last quarter.
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, it's okay.
Nah, fuck.
No,
Rachel.
he's not. If you're going to play football, you have to play a full game of football to play football. They didn't play a whole game. They didn't play as a team compared to last week. Who we got next week?
The bye.
Yeah, the bye, then Geelong, the Cats. Cats in Cardinia.
You got Geelong on Thursday night.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Oh, I tell you what, it might be a revenge game with Paddy.
No.
I'll tell you what, Mrs. Mal. I'll tell you that who was good. That was Jordan Butts on Darcy. Best on ground for me for the Crows. And it's
Butts was good. Butts was good. I tell you what, he can have his little
shot. A goal was shocking though.
Yeah, he can have his little butt in my bed anytime. That little one. Except for when you get a 100-metre penalty for you and you kick a point, you're right in front of goals. What the hell was that? What was the hell was that? You're right in front of goals, man, and you got to kick a point. Oh, my God. You see, the footy gods are always watching.
Good evening, Jazelenko. Welcome to the stream.
Hold on.
When you order the jump punch on TV.
I got something for Lindy. I got a beef.
Yeah.
What's with the LA Crows fucking supporters always booing from start to finish? Why are they booing all the time?
Yeah, every Crows game I go through is booing.
The umpires throw up the ball, the first bounce, they start fucking booing. Like they just.
No, I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure because
Gather-round came last year. Mate. Crows were up against Geelong by 30.
Well, I can't figure it out.
Fucking boo. It's all fucking all night. Fucking boo.
Well, perhaps they thought Adam Goods was there.
Oh, no.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
You got to boo Adam Goods.
No.
I'm not into this white crap. I think they were booing because the umpires' decisions.
It's been a good run. This is my last ever episode.
Yeah, we're getting cancelled for sure now.
We're gonna get banned, demolished. So we might as well go out with a bang.
Let's just go to planet Mars. The world's fucked as it is anyway.
That's
exactly.
Disappointing the Crows lost. Now they'll get a kick up the arse and respond and come out hard against us.
I hope so. Well, he was hopeless tonight. Thilford was hopeless tonight. Where was he tonight? He was nowhere. He got a couple of marks, kicked a goal, and that was it. Never saw him again. What the hell?
Oh, he kicked 2, didn't he?
No, he kicked 1. Did he kick 2? Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but he was quiet for the rest of it.
Darcy was quiet. He only kicked 1.
Darcy was quiet. He had a stinker, didn't he?
Yeah. Butts did good.
The Fog. Yeah. How many goals did the Fog kick?
2. Sempic. His name's not Fog. It's
no, the one quarter specialist.
Nah.
Well, just like Paddy. Now, come on.
Hang on.
He's up.
How many Brownlows has Fogarty got?
Well, he's only played for the last 3 years, Kyle. Gary.
Kyle.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, fucking hell, Kyle.
We're off to a hot start. We might need to take a half-time break.
Oh man, that's the ultimate fucking. That's the ultimate.
Darcy did have a dirty night though, and
Kyle.
and bloody Kane Corns, you're bloody giving hype to players like Sam Darcy is going to be a great player, no doubt about it. But stop with the hype. He's not at that superstar level yet, you know. Like
100%.
Nah. Oh, he had a stink. He was disappointing. But yeah, far out.
They're all disappointing.
Yeah. Oh, well, where's Lucas? There he is. Yes, great win by Liverpool.
Yeah, good win. Norton is better than Darcy.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think anybody could have been better than anybody on the Crows team tonight. It's terrible.
The arrow, Mum's arrow, absolutely at the Adelaide Football Club.
Yeah, and I tipped them, so there's one tip I've lost.
Well, I tipped them as well. I thought that with the Bulldog, the Footscray haven't won there since 2014. They have a shocking record there against the Crows. Sorry, they haven't won there. They haven't bet the Crows there since 2014.
2021, they beat Port Adelaide in that prelim. Yeah,
they did. Yes,
they have a shocking record at the Adelaide Oval. Like, yeah.
Well, they didn't lie, did they?
Well, that's why I picked Crows.
Yeah, I'll tip the Dogs. I think the Dogs. Like, I do think they're the real deal this year. The way they beat Brisbane in the opening round, they're going to be a force to reckon with this year.
Imagine if it was a Gold Coast Footscray grand final. Imagine that. Imagine the goals in that.
That might be a good grand final, actually.
Yeah. There's a tip the Dogs. Gary, what's Mrs. Gary up to? Is she happy that you're on the air here?
Nah, she's
there we go.
She's a bit pissed, but that's all right. She's watching her shows. She's got a heap of shows to watch. I'm downstairs. Yeah. I'm upstairs. She's downstairs. So yeah.
Oh, okay, yep. Well,
where's my? Let me just put my Geelong boxes on as well, mate. Where's my Geelong boxes?
Oh shit! Rated R.
Oh shit!
Rated R.
Oh shit! Sorry, no, she's downstairs. She's downstairs. No, she's
okay.
Yeah.
Jezza, they've improved. The only weakness was their defence, and they have improved on that. Yeah, to be honest, yeah.
Can we just
defence wasn't very good. Their midfield wasn't very good either.
No.
I don't know who picked I don't know who picked the team. Who picks the players to go where? Who does that? It's not Nixie, is it?
No, it's Nixie. You tell them.
Yeah.
I bet they do have like a selection sort of panel, but the coach has the final say, doesn't he? Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm not being mean enough. Nixie should have gone years ago. Nixie should have gone years ago. Not. This is his last year anyway.
But he's not that bad, surely. He's not like.
Well,
you only lost by a kick.
It's the bald-headed coaches, Gary. They're absolute frauds, like Arne Slot, you know. Like.
But I noticed something tonight too, Kiri. Right? I've noticed something, which we need to have a talk about. Right? Every time you mention a team folds like deck chairs, right? The opposite thing happens, mate. Like the other team comes back every single time you say a team folds like deck chairs. The other thing happens, mate. Like, say next time Geelong are down by 4 goals, please say that we're folding like deck chairs, so we'll come back. I guarantee.
I'll do that. Maybe I should have said that on grand final day last year.
You have 100% strike rate on that shit. 100% strike rate. Like you said, the Bulldogs folding like deck chairs in the last 3 minutes, or whatever.
It's the heat of the momentum, Gary.
So Mrs. Mum. So who should be the Crows coach? If Nixie goes, who should be the Crows coach?
Oh, who's that Geelong coach? I reckon he'd be a good shot.
Chris Scott.
Yeah, Chris Scott.
You know,
you
Lucas.
Can take him. You can take him. Please take him. I beg you to take that forward. Take that guy.
No, the Crows can have Brad Scott.
I tell you what, Mum. You'll make 6 prelims and you'll lose every single one of them. If you have Brad Scott as your Chris Scott as your coach, you'll lose every
Brad
single
Scott.
prelim.
But Brad Scott will take you to bottom 4.
You don't want Brad Scott, Chris
brothers,
Scott.
aren't they? Aren't they
What's
brothers?
Yeah,
Brad and
Brothers,
Chris,
yeah.
aren't they brothers?
that's
He's at Essendon. They're bottom. Yeah.
I heard Ken Hinkley's looking for a comeback.
Yeah,
Oh,
I reckon he should. I reckon
couldn't
he should
stand
be
that.
the next coach. He should be the next coach of Geelong and bring back Zach Butters. I tell you, that will work.
Destroy Port Adelaide. Now that he's going to destroy the next South Australian club.
Oh, no.
The Geelong way.
Oh, God, good Lord.
Matt, would you have Butters at your club, man?
No. I don't want any pork barrel buggers in my bloody club. Thank you very much.
I mean, they had the chance to pick Zach Butters, but you picked Chase Jones. So
Chase Jones.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, he was all right, Chase. He was good tonight. He had one possession, one kick.
yeah, future Tasmania Hall of Famer in the VFL. Yeah,
Brownlow medalist, mate.
great.
How many marks or possessions did Worrell get?
20-something.
He played injured. Yeah, he played. Yeah.
But he was all right.
Yeah, Archie, Callum, should I dare say this? Callum Archie done a hamstring. He looks like he's going to be out for a month. Rory Laird did his calf.
I'm sad about that. Can't play anyway.
So, Lindy, what do you
Jezza
reckon
says,
about-
ouch, ouch.
What about Rory Laird? Do you think he's done?
Yeah, he's done. He should have gone years ago. He should have been gone when with that incident with Taylor Walker.
Which one? What was that? When was that? What happened
Taylor
there?
Walker one where he called somebody a BC.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That was ages ago,
You know,
wasn't it? 3 or 4 years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was about 10 years ago. That was watching Norwood and I don't know who the other team was then.
Oh, yeah.
That goes up and says blah, 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 and Walker goes blah, 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 and it gets reported.
Yeah.
Hey, Jordan Dawson got injured.
Yeah, he did.
Well, he got injured last week. Did you notice that? He got injured last week when they got him in the back, and he couldn't even walk to get off. So they lifted him off. He shouldn't have played He shouldn't have played today.
Yeah, geez.
Back pain is very, very sore. I suffer from back pain.
Tell you what, though, he did well on Bont. He actually did pretty well on Bont, to be fair. Bont had a stinker game.
He did, yeah. Until the fourth quarter, Bont
the tag got dropped because Dawson went forward. But I thought he did really well on Bont. Bont just was fumbly all night. That's pressure of the tag. He probably will get a couple of votes, but I thought Dawson did really well on him.
They still got a stacked midfield though. The Dogs in Liberatore, Ed Richards. You know,
who's that forward that kicked 2 goals?
Fraser.
Fraser, yeah, he did well. I'll tell you what, this Tamu Smith guy, Bailey Smith, the headbander, we know where he got his stuff from. Barker, he bloody played a good game as well.
He was all right. He's freaking like he looks nothing older than like 30 years old. I swear to God, that guy. Like, how old was I? I was 27 years old. He does not look like he's 27 years old.
I agree, Jezza. Bond's last quarter was good. Great.
I'll tell you what, Mum, you should have got Petrarca.
Nah.
That was the player that you needed.
That he was linked to the Crows though, wasn't he? His wife
mate,
didn't want to come to Adelaide.
Nah. When you come up to the Gold Coast, you thrive, mate.
That's the thing.
This
is going to pick. Of course, she's going to pick
the weather, the humidity. Beautiful, mate. Up here, mate.
What's wrong with you,
Kerry loved it when he was up here. Nice and
love the Gold Coast, man.
Yeah,
football, of course, but you know.
Gary, do you want? Would you like a border? Would you like a border, Gary, for a little while?
What, dog?
Luke. He needs to have a break from all of this rubbish here.
I said to him, he's always welcome if he wants to come. That's fine, no problems.
And where are you?
I'm dragging.
I'm in
him
Brisbane.
out of here.
No, but I'm in Brisbane.
That's okay.
I'm in Brisbane. He can come up if he wants to come up. But he has to find his own way. He has to find his own way around. I'm not going to drive him around everywhere because I've got to work and stuff. But
I'll drag him out.
Yeah.
If he's happy to catch buses and
Yeah.
trains and whatever. See,
Right, Luke, you got to behave yourself and go somewhere. Go and live with Kerry.
I don't have room. Sorry.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Well, Kerry, in your room, you could fit 2 single beds.
We got.
I mean, I do have an inflatable mattress in the garage. You could sleep there. I guess. There you go. TV, everything, beers. Oh well, you don't like beer, but we could put 2 LA ice for you. It's got a fridge.
Yeah,
so.
there we go. Yeah, right. See, hang on. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. We know, Luke. We don't have, and Luke's got his shirt on. How about that, everybody? 3 cheers for Luke. He's got his shirt on.
Oh, hang on. All right. All seriousness.
So when is Kiri and I going to come and stay at your house?
You can come anytime.
Kiri, let's go, mate. Let's go.
Yeah, let's do it.
Go. Let's
I mean,
dominate.
I'm closer to them than what you are, Gaz.
Huh?
As long as you like the dogs. Do you like dogs, Gary?
I've got a dog.
He's got one.
Of course I do.
Oh, okay.
I've got a dog.
Oh, what kind of dog you got?
I got a Chihuahua cross.
Oh, try. I got a Kelpie.
Okay. Yeah.
Jackie boy.
I love dogs. Dogs are. I've got a saying: there's nothing more smarter than a dog. Dogs are much smarter than humans. Much smarter than humans.
I've got a good saying too. The more people I meet, the more I love my dog.
Absolutely beautiful. I love that saying.
Ain't that right?
Perfect. Fucking, I love it.
Well, I'll tell you what.
You know what, Lindy? And I said it at work before, and people looked at me like I was strange. I said, if I have to save a human or a dog, I'll save my fucking dog first, mate, before a human.
That's exactly right.
100%.
Well, you put your wife and a dog in the back of a boot of the car and wait 10 minutes. Open the boot. Guess which one's happy to see you?
No comment. She's hearing me. No comment. No comment. No. No.
Just for the record, everybody who's listening, it's a dog. He's happy to see you. She wouldn't be.
Fuck.
Oh, God.
This is Comedy Central at the moment.
It's only been 17 minutes. It feels like 2 hours. It's only been 17 minutes.
It feels like our 2-3 hour space, doesn't it, Lucas?
It's only been 17 minutes.
Kiri, mate, Kiri, you're still young. You're a young chap, mate. You'll learn that humans are the dumbest breed on earth, mate. Trust me.
I'm starting to realize
humans are the
that
dumbest fucking breed on earth, mate. They are fucking dumb. Right? We are dumb, mate. Dogs kill us every day of the week, mate. They got us covered.
But for women, being a bitch is all that a woman's got to hang on to. So with that, I'm going. See you, boys. See you, Gary. See you, Kerry. And see you, Luke.
See you later. Have a good night.
How do you turn this off? How do you turn it off?
Go the cats. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna have to come in. No, you talk amongst yourselves while I get mum off. Hang on.
All right. We have some technical difficulties here, ladies and gentlemen.
No.
Oh my God! How do you turn it off? Here's Luke. He's turning it off.
There we go. So you just press the exit button there.
Oh, okay. I want to just hear you now.
Oh, if you want to hear you, go to YouTube.
Oh, okay.
And this is our first live space as well.
This is our first live space, and it feels like it's just it's like mega. It's just gone off.
Yeah.
Mum still wants to listen.
It's probably going to be the only one as well, truth be told.
My channel was gone, man. It's fucked.
We just need
Gilmore on there. Where's Gilmore?
Darren, where are you, bro?
Where is Darren?
Gazza, where are you? We can get where's Jamal? Bring Jamal on.
No.
We can get Jamal on.
Yeah.
Well,
go on, coach, get Jamal on. That will throw us in the works.
Oh,
we can even see when his Uber delivery comes, and we can look what he's ordered, mate. Because he's apparently ordered $68 worth of fucking food tonight.
That Irish spice bag he was gonna munch on tonight.
Yeah, I don't know how you can fit that in your mouth. $68 worth of food, fucking hell, for one person. Fucking hell, mate.
I still can't get over that fucking Angus burger at McDonald's. $18 for just the burger. Are you kidding me?
That's disgusting. That's disgrace. Absolute disgrace.
First time I walked out of a fast food restaurant not getting anything, mate.
That's a disgrace. Nah. Nah, not that's just not acceptable for McDonald's. You don't McDonald's maximum you'd ever pay for a burger would be what, $10 max.
Exactly.
I know.
You wouldn't pay any more than that for Macca's. Fuck that.
I said to Mum, we're gonna go when we come down for the full game.
Oh well, there you go, coach. There's one down.
Yeah, we're gonna go to Roman's Pizza. You've never been there. Oh, what the?
Roman's Pizza. What's going on, Lucas?
There we go.
What's going on with you?
We're back.
Have we got you, Lucas?
We got you.
Coach. Gary, coach. Gary, coach. He's got the nightclub, mate. I've got a nightclub going too. Look. Woo.
Yeah. I'm watching Kiri's video.
Come on, mate. Fucking hell.
Wait,
all of the lights. Woo. Fuck, this is not going well, is it?
Nah, it's going fucking shit. Nah, it's going fucking shit. What are you guys doing to me?
Oh my God.
You said you couldn't hear me, and I've turned on my YouTube. You just bugged me there.
He's still talking to himself.
$18 for hamburger. You could. Oh, okay.
$18 for a hamburger. You should get a prostitute for. I love it. You could get a prostitute for $18. I love it. Oh, that's fantastic. Right. Please.
All right, Kiri. Talk about this game, Kiri.
Oh well. First of all, for whoever who's watching this show, if you haven't seen my match review, go see it now.
Yeah.
Best
Red Dawn
season.
Yeah,
and
the Red Dawn.
And my premiere of the match preview for Brighton is coming out midnight tonight. So I pre-recorded that. That's all coming out tonight. But that game against that game against Galatasaray, that's what happens when you play attacking football, Anna. That's what happens when you play your best midfielder in the midfield and not at right back, and you drop duds like Cody Gakpo to the fucking bench. Simples, mate. Like, very, very, very good game. And A-League news here in Australia, Adelaide United won 4-2. So very happy with that. Third in the A-League table. Should have won 5 or 6-0, but because we have a leaky fucking defence, of course we're going to concede a couple of goals.
I was ready to give the coach a send off, but he redeemed himself, and
he's redeemed himself. He's redeemed himself for now. But who have we got next? Fuck, it's a couple of weeks away. Our next home game.
Right. While you do that, Kiri, I can tell you, Geelong.
Good Friday.
Geelong played. Oh, okay. Geelong play. Will you be going to that game?
I will be there no matter what. I'll be there against Auckland FC.
What is going on there, Gary? You look like
he's got the party hat on.
Got the party hat on. We've all got the hat.
Yep.
Now next week we're gonna do.
Wait 1 sec. I've got to go. 1 sec.
Yeah, we're gonna do a little review here. So what I noticed, Kiri and Gary, what Geelong can't do, they can't bomb along to our tall defenders, because they're gonna milk it up. So if we'll do a preview next week, but Geelong can't bomb it long in the forward line like they did against Gold Coast. They can't do that. Not against this defence.
What the fuck are you doing, Gaz? Are you doing striptease?
I'm just trying to accommodate. Sorry, 1 sec. It's better. It's much better.
Nah, Jezza, I have a good feeling against PSG, because last time we took them to penalties, and we didn't have a striker last year. I have a good feeling against PSG. I could be completely wrong, but I reckon we could do them. And Real Madrid, we've got a better chance of beating as well, and we're in the final. We are there.
What are you talking about? You haven't been Real Madrid in years in a final. What are you talking about?
The last two matchups, mate. We're not talking about. We're not talking about fucking. Talking about recency, mate.
Oh, recency.
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good about it. If we play that attacking style of football, with a 4-2-2 formation with a diamond up in front, I reckon we'll be right. And Alexander Isak is coming back as well. He's going to come back.
Advantage PSG. Advantage PSG.
Nah.
All right, we might as well preview this game. Thursday night, which was last night.
Where's Coach going? Where is he?
I'm here. So Hawks 14-15, 99, Swans 13-482. Gunston, what is with Gunston all of a sudden?
Gunston 4 goals, Newcomb 31. I didn't watch. I saw bits and pieces of this game, so
You didn't watch it all?
I watched bits and pieces.
Yep.
I always have something on Thursday, mate. So
yeah, that was in your when I watched your preview, you said that Thursday is a little bit hard for you because
yeah, it's going to be hard for me fucking next week as well. But you know,
yep.
Oh well, but I did. But your man Charlie Curnow didn't get a touch after half time. What's going on?
No, hang on, fucking Charlie Curnow. I still stand by what I said. It should have been Charlie Curnow in, Shenanil out. I stand by that.
I still stand by my take. We dodged a bullet not getting Charlie Curnow.
Now, see, if he took his marks, he would have kicked 6 goals yet last night. He would have kicked 6. So he's there.
I can't hear a thing he's saying. Can anyone hear anything?
I could hear
we
you.
can. Yeah, we can hear you.
I can't hear Coach. Can you hear Coach?
I could hear Coach.
Okay, now I'm fucked.
Oh,
Can't hear Coach. Can't hear, mate. This whole StreamYard's not working, bro.
bloody, he's running through Ben from the Hoops Crew's internet, isn't he?
fucking, Elon's fucking come to StreamYard and fucked it up too.
He's come on StreamYard, Elon Musk.
Oh, fucking hell, mate. This is terrible.
No, Jack, we love you, Ben. If you are watching this, I doubt he is. You know.
No,
I can because I can't hear.
Tell him to come back in and come back out.
Yeah. Just hop out and come back in. All right.
Yeah, I'll tell you who is watching though. I'll tell you who is watching because I invited him, but he didn't want to come. That's Bo from the TPG. He said he would pop in and watch for a little bit. So shout out to Bo. It's sad, really. I've got more Carlton fans on my stream than Geelong fans. It's pretty sad. But it is what it is. It's all good. It's all good. I want good people around my channel, not shit people.
100%, man. 100%.
So, mind you, this our first ever YouTube space has got chaotic. Good luck.
It wasn't even 10 minutes, Coach.
Wasn't even 10 minutes, but oh well. Now, how's Charlie? No, forget about Charlie Curnow. Gary's gone. No, he'll be back. Hang on. Yeah, I'm just waiting for Gary to come back.
Oh, I just got a message. Now he can't get back in the chat.
No, send him the link.
I'll send him the link. Hang on. Yeah.
Send him the link. I'll post it in there one more time.
Bloody hell. He's got bloody dial-up speed internet.
Yeah. Dial up on demand.
What is this bloody what's the internet in bloody Queensland? Seriously.
Oh, he's back now. We got Gary. I saw Gilmore's name and I thought, oh fuck, here we go. But no.
He's back.
Hopefully he can hear me. If not, I can't help you.
I got you.
Yeah, sweet.
I saw Gilmore's name and I thought, oh fuck, here we go. Jesus.
I'm Gilmore's bitch, mate.
Go on, Gilmore. We watch you, mate.
Gazza, come on, Darren. Where are you, mate?
Oh my god.
He's still fucking abusing. What's his name what's the politician? What's his name?
Richard Miles.
Yeah.
How you going with your run, mate? You're a disgrace.
You're a disgrace to Geelong, Richard. Oh shit.
And the Greenies with their gas, cooking gas. Oh fuck. Oh, God bless you, man.
No, we
I really actually.
Gilmore. You do God's work in Geelong, mate.
We love you, Daz. I hope I hope I get to see him on Thursday night. Seriously.
Yeah.
Fucking Daz.
What Thursday night? You're going to the game?
This Thursday, yeah, against the Crows down in Geelong. Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay,
Yeah. No, I need to
fucking Thursday night bullshit.
Go do your deed.
Why don't I have tickets to that game? I can go to that game, can't I?
You're gonna fly to Geelong?
Oh, it's in Geelong, so I thought it was Adelaide. I was going to say, what the fuck?
Nah, it's not the Adelaide game. Nah, not yet.
No.
And yet you haven't even got the Geelong game in Adelaide. Curry asked you. It's in June. You get it, yeah.
Yeah, it's in June.
I'll get it. Yeah, I'll get it later on after everything's sorted, everything's been paid off, and we'll get it.
Yeah.
I'm sure there'll be heaps of tickets by then because the Crows season could be over. So. Just like Port Adelaide when we went last year.
No, I tell you what, Anzac Day, there won't even be 30K there. There won't even be 30K.
I reckon Anzac Day would be at 20,000. I reckon just Port won't rock up. No one will rock up. No one.
Embarrassing.
Embarrassing. Yeah, they won't rock up.
How about and I thought, I'll talk about Port's game against North. I thought Port were going to beat North Melbourne by 10 goals, like they always do. Like, I couldn't believe it. Like, yeah.
Them dropping Ollie Lloyd's a disgrace, man. They don't even fucking kick the ball to him.
Yeah, but he's not beating his opponent who's half his size. He's not even he doesn't even play well in the sandful, and that says something. I don't know. Well,
question for Gary. Is Gary coming over to Gather Round?
Nah.
He's not. There you go. No, he's not. It'll just be me and Kiri.
To Crows Girl 132, aka Lindy, your son has got my ticket. Got my ticket. So he better represent me well at North Oval on a Sunday afternoon.
This is the interrogation.
Mate.
Yeah.
And I told and coach, you better represent me well, mate, because Kerry will tell me if you don't trust me.
Yeah. Me and Kiri will be there. We'll be there for sure. Representing Geelong.
Perfect.
Norwood Oval. That's a disgrace.
And don't go to the parade for the Food and Wine Festival at quarter time when the Crows Cats are up by 10 goals against West Coast. Stay at the ground. Watch the slaughter.
Absolutely.
No, we don't leave.
And I'm going to watch Shannon Neal kick 8 goals.
No, that won't be happening. Yeah, against West Coast he might.
West Coast are just a mess, mate. They're a mess. Gold Coast were going at fucking 50%.
Yeah, they put the foot on the gas, man.
Not even. They were going at 30%. They were going at 30%.
And Damien Hardwick was pissed off at that as well.
Was he?
They were absolutely slaughtering Gold Coast, putting him to the sword at halftime. Yeah. But Dominic Soboslai, I could talk 3 hours about him. We'd be lost without that man. Seriously. I had man of the match in my match review as well. He's been my man of the match for most weeks, actually. Best player of for Liverpool this season. He's a sexy man as well. I love Dominic Soboslai. No homo, by the way. But I'd turn for Dom.
Oh, fucking hell, man.
Oh, look out. This is the man I want on. Jimmy Day, I want you to come on that stream. JD. I want you on.
Jimmy.
I want you. He's been giving to me about Kerno and Neil. I want this man on. JD, if you can come on. We need Essendon to keep losing. If they didn't win by 17 April, then the amount of hours since they've last won a game will be the same. We need you on, JD.
That's a good one, mate. I mean, who wouldn't?
I got it, guys. I got to keep going. Where's Essendon? How many days is it now?
How many days?
Yeah.
There's that Twitter account, isn't there? Oh no, we're losing Gary.
No, it's all right.
Oh no, Gary. No, he's not. He's gone. That's all right. He's just stuck. That's all right. That's all right. Keep going, Gary.
It's all right. No, it's okay. So we're at
1,300.
No, we're at 7,860.
Whoa. It wasn't one of their draftees weren't born yet. Elijah Shardis, whatever his name fucking is.
Yeah. 7,860 days, I think. Yeah.
Good. We'll be here. We'll be here, JD. We'll be here for that.
We'll be on, JD. We'll be on. And I can't wait for that Neil versus Kerno debate. And he's going to absolutely wipe the floor.
I tell you what, I've got
JD
20
owns
banners.
coach. JD
I
owns
don't
coach.
know. I've got 20 banners here ready for this. I've got 20 banners ready for this.
Please.
No.
Turn it up.
They're talk the talk, JD. Now here's the walk the walk. 20 banners. I'll tell you what. At the end of this debate, we'll be saying, I don't believe how that Lucas did that to JD, turned him inside out, but he got to him. I'll tell you what.
No.
I'm waiting. Neil Crabkern all day. I'm telling you.
100%. Yeah, I mean, Sydney get Kerno for 5 years, but we get Shannon Neal for 10.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, Lucas. Come on.
The difference is, Shannon Neal will be a premiership
serious
player.
question. What does Shannon Neal need to do for you to, change your perspective on him? What does he need to do?
Stop leading behind in the pack. That'd be a start.
All right. Yeah. Look, that's fine. Which he does get caught behind as well. I get that as well. We saw that in the finals last year against Harris Andrews, and at times of the game last week. But what about that third quarter when he was clunking the marks? He kicked 3 goals in the third quarter. That's right. Kerno couldn't piss on his own shadow. He was probably on his bike preparing for the Tour de France after halftime. That's where he fucking was. On his bike outside of the SCG.
100%, Morgan. 100%. Good to see JD's gone to a burner account to make his argument. But
there's the Holden tracks.
Holden, look at that.
Pirate, something from home.
Where's that beer from?
I don't know. It's in the fridge. It's in the fridge in the garage. I don't know, whatever it is.
It's from here, mate. Come on, Lucas.
Kira, I said when I meet you next, I'm going to buy you that Greek beer, because you drank it in Greece.
Yes, mate.
So
yeah, I drank that every day.
What did they have in Croatia?
Anyone coming to gather around, anyone for coming to Adelaide games with Geelong playing, definitely get yourself some Pirate Life, especially the South Coast Pale Ale. It is mint. It is absolutely mint. Tonight I'm drinking Asahi beer, Japanese beer.
Oh, nice. Yep.
As well. Yep.
Is that the no alcohol one or the full strength?
No, it's alcohol, mate.
Alcohol.
It's not the Heineken Zero. What are you on about?
I don't drink. Yeah, well, there's a zero one, isn't there? There's a zero free beer one, isn't there?
Well, yeah, there's zero alcohol beer. Yeah. You may as well drink fucking Hall's Fruiter or whatever else you bloody drink.
I'll drink that. All right. Well, I drink rum, Captain Morgan, Malibu, vodka.
Yeah.
Well, I look forward to our debate. It'll be fun. Kiri can be the model, so he and I can talk about Liverpool. We won't be doing that.
Yes, brother.
You can go on Kiri.
The bloody this is going to be the Red Dawn Power Hour.
Yeah, the Red Dawn Power Hour. Yeah.
So coach. All right. I'm not going to have an intervention now, but I want to ask a question. Why do you have so much hate for fucking Geelong?
What? No, never.
Why do you have so much fucking hate for the Geelong footy?
We've lost fucking 6 prelims and all that bullshit, and we think we're the beat.
How about
mate, your name is not Della, mate. Fucking listen, mate. Listen. Just fucking have some faith, mate. We're a strong club, mate. Mate, we're always up there every year, mate. For some every fucking year. We're blessed as supporters. We're blessed.
100%.
We're blessed, man.
That I don't get, because you won 2 flags in 15 years. That's what I don't get. You're not blessed.
Nah. 4 and 20. 4 and 20. 4 and 20.
7, 9, 11, 22, mate. Come on.
Mate, you could be a Carlton supporter with your bloody blue and broad, mate. So
what about St Kilda, mate? What was St Kilda? 56?
Yeah.
Fucking 66.
66.
Fuck, mate. Can you imagine being a St Kilda supporter?
I've seen more flags than I've seen for the Redbacks. That's for damn sure. Oh, hang on. No, I'm not.
Oh,
No. Hang on, not at all. Not at all. No. Don't do that. Stick to your crow. Stick to your Graham Corns.
Graham Corns used cars. That's when you get the car.
And shout out to Lindy out there with the 5AA calls that I heard a few of those calls. They're quite good.
That was gold
tonight.
Very
good. Hi, Lindy. Yes, how are you, boys? Day the Crows. Fuck Port Adelaide.
See, Mum, you're getting. I don't know. We've got someone in the chat. I don't know what's his name, but he's got food. This is alarming. This is alarming. Oh, he's gone.
Jamal.
He's gone.
Jamal.
He's gone.
Jamal?
I don't know. It just said food, and it disappeared. I don't know what happened.
Jamal. That's Jamal.
I don't know what happened.
That has to be.
But it just disappeared. Right. I saw it in the chat. I thought it was Jimmy.
Right.
And then it said, "Oh, it's back. Food is back. Here we go."
Jamal. Here he comes.
Oh my God.
Oh, the great one. Jamal. Oh. Uh-oh. What's happening?
What's going on?
It's Jamal. I can hear it. Heavy breathing. Oh. This is fucking Jamal. Oh, fuck. This is gonna. Coach, enjoy your last show, mate. This is done, mate. It's cool. You're done, mate. This is all. It's over, man. It's over.
It's all good.
He's gone. He's gone. I don't know what happened to him. He's gone. Come back. Well, it could be Jimmy. He could be trolling us.
What? Llamas eat food. What the fuck is that?
It could be. It could be Jimmy. It could be Jimmy.
He could be trolling me. It wouldn't surprise me knowing Jimmy. He trolls. He likes to troll me. I tell you what.
I know Alenko's enjoying this. That's for sure. He's loving it.
Where's Bozza? Where's Boz?
I tell you what. There's one player that we need in Geelong. All right, and he comes from Melbourne. It's Salem the Cat. We need him. Halfback. I'm telling you. Hall of Fame, club legend.
Okay, so Corey Enright plays golf.
No, hang on. Now, I think he's the only halfback for Melbourne to play 200 games. I might be wrong. This is like watching the three
Christian Salem. How many All Australians has he got?
Doesn't matter. He's a premiership player.
Yeah, so is Billy Frampton at Collingwood.
Yeah, but he doesn't stat pad. He doesn't stat pad like the rest of them. You know, he plays the team role. I'll tell you what.
Salem is a professional at 15 meter short kicks, mate. That's all he does. He kicks 15 meters, mate. It's all he fucking does, mate. He gets it. He looks sideways. He looks left. He looks right, and he goes 15 meters. That's all he fucking does, mate. All he does. That's all he fucking does.
I'll tell you what.
It takes fucking selfies with fucking creepers at gather around, mate. That's what he does. He takes fucking photos with creepers that gather around, mate. That's what he does.
Good man, Salem the Cat.
Huh?
No, he's a good man. He's a good man, Salem the Cat. Your Salem takes the worst, then your Nils take. JD, no. Oh, we're back. We're back.
Here we go. This will be good.
Jamal.
Hello, Jamal. You can't talk.
He's in the KFC toilets. No. Oh shit. What the fuck was that? What was that?
If I don't get 1,000 views, something is wrong. Society is dead. Society's dead.
What the fuck?
Yeah, everyone's watching fucking Home and Away. They should be watching this.
Home and Away is Leave home and away alone, mate. Home and away.
It's Braxton, Wiki, and Ricky week. Mum's been watching. She's been watching up that.
Yeah.
So
Home and away.
hang on,
Home and away
boys.
is good, man. Good. Jamal, what the fuck are you doing, man? Like, what is he doing?
you boys are looser than a wizard's sleeve. Is that Gary? I always thought he had a bald head. Oh, what? That was Jamal. Yes, that is Gary speaking. Jamal.
I'm on the fuck. What are you talking about, mate? I'm on the bed. What are you talking about? Look.
No, she means Jamal.
Oh, Jamal. Oh, I thought you were talking about me. I wouldn't do that. I'm not that fucking bad.
Yeah. Okay.
You could speak, Jamal.
Can speak.
Oh shit. Call Triple O. Call Triple O.
Oh, he's gone.
Shit, he's gone. Fucking hell, man. This is not going to end. This is not going great, guys. But we'll push on.
Yes, mate.
Yeah,
I'm a Chicago Bulls fan, unfortunately.
Yeah.
He follows Michael Jordan. I follow Dwayne Wade. He follows Luka Doncic.
Doncic, the superstar.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't win MVP this year, then just fucking shut up.
It's
shop.
rigged,
Close the NBA. Don't bother. Fucking send it to fucking, I don't know, Cancun. Do what you need to do. Fuck that.
Good.
I don't know. Mate. He's back
Good morning, everyone. Good morning.
Sir.
Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Good morning, big brother.
Hello, sir.
I prefer space chats.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, fair enough. But this is our YouTube show. You don't have to show your face, Jamal. This is basically like a Twitter space. What are you talking about?
Oh well, I'm having a shower. That's why I'm not showing my face. Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Are there other people in here? Are there?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? It's three of us.
You know
I'll
what?
see you four.
Do you not watch Jamal? There's like 6 people in here. We've actually got 10 people watching. So 10 people are watching.
I better behave myself. It was a good game tonight, wasn't it?
That was okay.
Yeah, Adelaide and Footscray. Yes, it was Jamal. What do you take from it, Jamal? Yeah, Footscray.
Yeah, he calls.
I reckon Adelaide were probably behind the 8 ball for most of the game, but really clawed back in the last quarter. But the Bulldogs did enough to win. Yeah.
True. Yeah, good. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah.
So just
who was your standout players, Jamal? Who do you thought was good?
I only watched the last quarter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Go for it.
I just so what's this whole StreamYard? It's like a backyard toy or something. StreamYard. What is it?
It's like Twitter Space, but on YouTube. So it gets more people involved. And
okay, so do I need to create an account because I'm in as a guest?
No, you don't need to show your face. You don't have to. You can just be audible. Your audio can just go. You don't need to see yourself in the tower. That's okay. Don't do that. So
All right.
you can just talk to Mal, or you can like leave the phone down. And you can hear us either way. You don't have to show yourself. It's fine.
And so Lucas, this is what you were talking about. Because remember how last week I said about the space chats, and you said, "Well, we're on here. This is what you were talking about."
Yes.
Yeah. Why does he keep laughing for? It's annoying me. Well, it's nice to see what Kyrie looks like, or Kieran, or yeah.
Thank you, Jamal.
Kiri posts all the time, Jamal. So
Hey, Kieran. Oi, Kieran. So, anyway, forget the footy. Jamal, what was for dinner? Did you end up ordering that $68?
No, I might. As always with elections, I like to gorge. So I might get that tomorrow. Yeah,
Fair enough.
yeah. I might get 3 of them actually. Yeah.
So if One Nation get into second spot,
Well, we hope not, but yeah.
Would you extend your?
Well, I just basically I just normally eat until I'm stuffed. So yeah. So yeah.
Fair enough.
But yeah, normally because I follow politics, I like all the election coverage in the state and federal. So I normally get a feast.
How's my mate Roger Cook going these days?
Sorry.
How's my mate Roger Cook going these days? Is he going all right?
Oh yeah, look, things in WA are pretty good, but I guess we're all a bit worried about the fuel situation.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
Because if we get pretty low, then no fuel, no flights, and could be a bit of trouble.
I was speaking to a few of the boys, the mining boys over at MRL today, and they all said the same thing. They're a bit worried about the whole diesel situation.
Yeah, well, it means no AFL.
It means a lot of things, not just football.
Yeah.
It means a lot of things.
No Uber Eats. So yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do? What are you going to do then? How are you going to order food if you got no Uber Eats?
I'll have to make it myself.
Yeah, you're gonna have to cook, brother.
I could always go to your neighbour. You can always go to your neighbour, ask him for.
No, he's moved out. Remember, he's moved out.
Right. Yeah, that's right. Sorry, yeah, he did, didn't he? He always kept.
He's moved to Melbourne, but he wants to watch regular games in Brisbane and Adelaide.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, so you might bump into him.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably will.
Food hour with Jamal. Yeah. Is Lucas is your mum in?
Yeah, she's here.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah. Cheerio. How you going? But no, I thought it was
No, she's not. So she's not in. She's watching. She's not. She was on earlier, Jamal. So you missed her, but she is in the comments, so she can hear us.
Okay. Yeah. We need to get Shriku to come on too.
Oh fuck!
No. All right, let's get Mr. Clueless on as well and Pikachu while we're at it.
Because if we have,
and then what? We're gonna get Harsh as well. Fucking Harsh.
Well, we're waiting for this debate with JD. So JD was supposed to come on, but he's got COVID.
What debate?
He Jamal. We're going to have this debate versus Charlie Curnow versus Shandon Neal. Who are you taking? Let's reset the clock. Let's start clean. Who are we taking? We're taking Curnow now or Shandon Neal now?
Well, you said reset the clock. I need some CRC so it works. I probably look, like I said in that long message. Yeah, clearly Curnow has the better career. You can't knock a 2-time Coleman medalist, but if we're talking right now, he hasn't really reached anywhere near the form of 2 or 3 years ago. And so if you were to frame the question as should Geelong have taken him, well, they probably don't need him because their future is in Shannon Neal.
That's right.
But if he goes down, then but I think Curnow's just about to hit 30, or he's in his 30s now, isn't he?
He's 29. He'll be 30 next year.
Yeah. So if he gets a few more injuries, then it becomes a liability.
Yeah, which he has a history of knee injuries early in his career as well. I remember there was a photo of him in pre-season. His knee just looked absolutely fucked. Like one knee injury, I reckon he's done.
Now, don't you start Crow's girl with this. Try to get it from these guys. Don't you start with this.
Yeah. So, look, it's an answer to me that is you're probably not right or wrong because he's still got value, but then, you know, old age is probably, you know, times against him in a way, not fully, but in a way. But, you know, if we're talking about his best, then it was probably, you know, 2 or 3 years ago. And Shannon Neal hasn't really done much to suggest that he isn't performing. I mean, he kicked 44 last year. He kicked 5 on the weekend. You take that out, Freo win. So, yeah, he's doing all right for Geelong.
He's doing more than all right. He's on the rise, man. He's on the rise.
Yeah.
No, as Jelenko said, he'll be one of the best key forwards in the next few years. Watch. Yeah. Give it another 2 or 3 years, and he'll be a 60 plus.
I think, you know, because look,
every day.
How long did it take Tom Hawkins to hit his stride as well?
Hawkins was just staying average for the first 5 or 6 years.
Yeah. I mean, look, put it this way.
Ballistic. Yeah.
I mean, put it this way. At the start of every year, well, even this year, if he was to get on a roll, at the start of every year, just put $10 on him to win the Common. And you'll probably get good odds. And then when he's got exposed form and really pushes to get it, then his odds will drop. You know?
Yeah. But if it's a solid 60-plus goal a year sort of top key forward, I'll take that every day of the week. I'll take that every day of the week. Absolutely. Yeah, because how long's Jezza got left? A year? 2 years, max? Jezza's already talked about retiring.
Already?
He's got a couple.
No, he's already talking about his other afterlife. Then you got, who else we got up forward? I don't know. We got no other key forwards, really, have we?
No, I'm Jay Polkinghorn in the VFL.
Yeah.
He could have had a big day tonight, like 4 goals.
We got to start playing him, mate. We got to start playing him.
100%. He should have played an opening round.
That shows he doesn't play kids, though. He doesn't play kids. He doesn't play kids.
Well, he needs to start. He needs to start now because we
need
to get at least 10, 11 games in the.
You know what's going to happen in team selection next week? Outbreak close in James Warple. That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. It's going to be a swap one for player.
Right.
Down below, JD. Down below, mate. But unfortunately, Jamar has stolen your thunder. So the debate's over. It killed me.
Oh, shit.
We can always get JD's perspective.
Yeah, we'll get JD's perspective on this anyway, regardless.
Shall I hop out? Shall I hop out if you want this person to join?
No, you can stay in. Everyone folks space. It's because someone comes in, you don't leave.
So how many people can get on this thing?
6, I think.
6.
Okay.
So why can't JD come in at 5?
JD is joining, apparently.
Yeah, cool.
I've honestly never heard of this this website before. Never. Honestly, I've never heard of it until now.
Do you not watch that? Do you not? This is JD. Look at JD sitting there with a grin smile. He is ready. He is 10 bar, ready to take me down. We're going to get him on.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. So, hold on. Can I just say one thing before you have your debate? So, to JD's credit, he came dressed for the occasion. So, coach, take your top off. Take your fucking top off and go head to head. No, go head to head.
We won't be doing
that. No, coach. JD has come dressed for the occasion. You need to come dressed for the occasion.
Unlike me, he's got a reputation. He doesn't need to ruin that. Unlike me, I can ruin my reputation. I've got no reputation. This stream is dead after this. This channel is dead. There is no reputation. So he's got a reputation. So don't do that.
Is he wearing
how are you? Welcome to the show.
Thank you, boys. Thank you for letting me come on and not just be a pest in the comments.
Are you wearing earmuffs?
Oh, I'm wearing headphones, but I'm using the computer.
Are you the priest?
Pastor, yes.
Yeah, pastor. Sorry, my apologies. Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. 'Cause- Yeah. Oh, jeez. Yeah.
Yes, that's me from in the. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, that's me from in the. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's his banging, Jamal?
What did you don't have to say? You can tell me to get stuffed here, but in few words, JD, what was your role at Geelong when you was there? What was your role?
Primarily, I did stats. Mostly for the whole duration I was there. I was with the VFL team, but I also spent a couple of years with the AFL team, which included the 09 and the 11 premierships. And so it was primarily, they had champion data, but champion data are a bit cooked in how they do their stats. Like any 40 meter or longer kick is deemed effective, even if it's straight to an opposition player, for instance. And the way that they deem tackles is flawed. So we did specific things, particularly at AFL level. We did specific things, but in the VFL, I could literally call every stat for both teams. And I'd be sitting there watching the game, calling all the stats, and people were there with keyboards inputting all of that. And I did some video analysis stuff as well for a year or two at the Cats, wrote a couple of articles for the website.
No, that's not fair enough. Fair enough. I said a short version, JD. You gave me the long version, but that's all right.
Well, there's a bit of ground to cover. I worked there for 7 years.
Well, I understood, Jay. No, that's fine. That's fine. I didn't want to get too personal. That's your business. You know what I mean? So, wanted to think what you do. But I'm just the coach. I'm the coach. No, JD.
You're a coach and a cricket coach, not a football coach. Let's get that right.
And an annoying coach. A fucking annoying coach.
Annoying coach, yeah.
Who hates Geelong.
No. I'm glad JD's now on here. We can discuss. We can go in depth in this. Now, I said earlier, JD, right? We're not a privileged club. We've won 2 flags in 15 years. That's more than Richmond have done more than us. What's your response to that? What is your response to that?
We've won 4. Richmond's won 3.
4, mate.
Yeah, that's in 20 years. I'm talking about now. I could go 5 years. We've won 1 in 5 or 1 in 10.
Lucas
4 and 16, mate. 17, 18.
Lucas is conveniently starting this debate from Chris Scott's first year and discounting the rest of it because he likes to use it as his narrative against Chris Scott. But that's okay. I would rather play off in a prelim final every year than not make finals for my entire lifetime.
100%.
Same.
100%.
And coach, yes, there were a couple of years where Geelong on field probably dropped the ball in those prelims and we should have made grand finals. But some of the lists that we had, and Chris Scott was able to coach us to a prelim, like, we had at different points Josh Walker, Taylor Hunt, Billy Smets running around in prelim finals teams. And as much as I love anyone who's pulled the hoops on, those boys weren't quite at the level as some others, and they were playing key roles in those teams. And Chris Scott, say whatever you want about him, his philosophy has always been maximize the strengths of the team that he coaches. And I don't think I have seen a coach do better at doing that than him. And you got to factor in that we've had 2 top 10 draft picks since 2006. So in 20 years, we've had 2 top 10 draft picks.
Correct.
Okay. No, that's fair enough. That's well and good, but
There's a but.
Oh, there was a but. No, Mrs. Mum, I thought she was going to come in, but you must be locked behind. He's really. Give me a 5 minutes. So Mum needs to refresh. Oh, okay. All right, you want? Take a seat. It's supposed to be.
Morning.
Yeah. Good morning.
Yeah, morning. So,
can I just say that JD's summation, just what he just said then, it was 100%. 100%.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Yeah, I can agree with that. Yeah.
Definitely.
But
Like, we've had some doozies go through the club in the last 10, 15 years, right? But yet somehow Chris Scott's managed to get the best out of our team with our players. Like, so I don't see why you keep on hating, Coach.
The two finals that I have a problem with is one with the Brisbane one 2 years ago. We should have won that final. Let's be honest. We should have won that final.
That was 2 minutes. That was pot luck. It was 2 minutes at the end of the game. Like we got in trouble with 3 minutes to go, mate.
Yeah, and the other one, this was against Hawthorn at the start of their 3P. We absolutely bottled that one.
Is that the
Did we not?
Yes.
2013 prelim? Yeah, but again, look at the list that we had. The players that got us into that position to be ahead at 3/4 time were like
Murdoch,
Jordan Murdoch.
Chappie was suspended as well.
We had Paul Chapman, who got one of the worst suspensions I've ever seen.
Yeah.
That was a year that we over-delivered and overachieved in 2013, in my opinion, based on the list that we had, which is why we went out in straight sets in 2014, and then why we didn't make finals in 2015. Because that, if you wanted to call a rebuild period for Geelong, it was that 2 to 3 year period there. And 2016 was probably the bigger fumble.
Oh yeah.
Than 2013. And as for the 2024 Brisbane prelim, I was there. That's probably the best game of football I have been at live, bar none. And if you want to pinpoint anything, it was the misses in the first quarter when we could have been 7 or 8 goals up at quarter time. Instead, it's relatively even. And, you know, Sean Manor missed 2 or 3 easy ones in that first quarter.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, love Sean Manor. I think his second quarter last week changed the game for us. But it was easy misses at goal in the first quarter that cost us more than anything else. Bad kicking's bad football. Always has been. Always will be.
100%. That's right. Yeah. No, we could have put that game to bed by quarter time easily. And maybe that third quarter surge, maybe Brisbane could have come back a bit, but we've had enough sort of like a buffer. You know. Yeah.
Do you want to speak about pros?
Football at the end of the day, you know?
Yeah.
The other prelim final, JD, that I'm annoyed about was the Sydney one, where we didn't even turn up. That's on the coach for not giving up the players. A shocking first quarter, and it was gone. I have a problem with that as well.
Was that 16 or 17?
16.
16, yeah.
So I agree. I did just say that 2016 was probably the year that we fumbled. So
we can agree on something.
You've been asking for something for us to agree on, Lucas. There's something we agree on. The 2016.
There we go. See, we bring on you, JD, and we find some mutual ground. There we go. That is it. Now, hopefully, we can go back to back here. We want to talk about Shannon Neal and Charlie Kerner. I don't think we can go back to back here, but we'll give it a go.
Here we go.
Here we fucking shit again.
Round 3. Ding, ding.
Same fucking thing. Fucking day in, day out, mate. This is like a cancer conversation, mate. With like these two. Dead set. Fucking. We already discussed Charlie, mate. We already discussed Kerno. He's a 2-time Common medalist. He's had a good career, but the future is Shannon Neal. That's it. End of story. Isn't it? Done.
The Reverend, you're up.
Yeah, hang on. I'm just checking something because you know I hobby write for an AFL website. I'm just seeing who I put as my Coleman medalist because I have a feeling I may have put Charlie. No, I didn't. I'm reading it now. My original thought. The person I put is not going to win it. Just put it that way.
Yeah. Okay.
I put Logan Morris from the Brisbane Lions because I wanted to go.
Oh, that's
I wanted to be different and go left field.
Very nice, Logan.
What I will say about Charlie Curnow is he plays on when his tail is up. He is in probably the top 3 or 4 best key forwards at being able to break open a game and win a game off his own boot. The problem is those games are so few and far between. If you look at last night's game, 1 touch in the second half. What did he spend most of the second half doing? Whinging about the contact he was getting and why he wasn't getting free kicks. Half of his success at Carlton was the soft free kicks. You saw all the memes everywhere about it. Now, should Shannon Neal play in front more?
Yes.
Probably. However, he's at his best when he gets a run at the pack and a run at the ball. And it's not our fault that our mids can be absolute idiots sometimes in how they deliver the ball. There were so many times last week against the Dockers where he's pointing to the open side where he can lead to, and they kick it back where his opponent is. He's not responsible unless you want him to somehow become Superman and fly at the speed of light to get there.
No.
It's an unreasonable thing. On the comparison with Hawkins, because I heard that before, same.
That needs to stop.
It does need to stop overall, but just for lols, at the amount of games that Neil has played now, at the same time in Hawkins' career, Hawkins had 9 less goals than what Shannon Neal currently has. And it takes key forwards 5 to 6 years to actually find their groove. And this is Shannon Neal's, yes, he's been on the list, 4 or 5 years, but it's only really his second year of being the number 2 forward in the Geelong side. And I think he's handling himself pretty well.
Well, after hearing all that, I need help. Someone defend me here, please. He's just laid down the law, JD. Thanks for coming in. No, I agree with most of that. No, I don't want him to be. Well, that would be nice if you're Superman coming on taking marks. No, I don't like his attitude when he gets caught behind and he has a go at his midfielders not kicking the ball properly. Sometimes you just got to lead in front. Now, I said this on the weekend, JD. I said he stat padded. I don't know if you heard me say that, but I said he stat padded goals. Now, when Pearce went off him, he got more goals. So he was against the second defender. I don't even know who the Fremantle's second defender is. So that sums that up. Then he was more better. But on the number 1 defenders, on Pearce, he was terrible. He did take 1 good contested mark in that second quarter, but he was terrible on Pearce, though, JD. You have to admit that. He was terrible on
energy. I don't agree that he was terrible on Pearce. And he doesn't complain every time. There were 2 instances last weekend where he did point at his midfielders, and rightly so. He's pointed to where he wanted it, and they kicked it the complete opposite direction. So, yes, he's got a right to be upset in that regard. I would like to see him take front spot more. I think that what our midfielders are learning is that Hawkins like to engage, push off, and then go into space to mark the ball. And I think that our mids are still kicking it like it's Tom Hawkins, whereas Neil needs a bit more air and the ability to run and jump at it. Because if he can run and jump at it, there's no defender in the game that's got a reach big enough to stop him. And so, yes, against Harris Andrews in particular, play more in front, but our mids should also kick it to his advantage more. But he will learn from that. I'm excited to see him play against Harris this year and see what he learnt from both the qualifying final and the grand final. That's going to be, I think, a bit of a litmus test for him. But in the comparison between him and Charlie, Curnow got eaten alive by Tom Barrass last night. Neil dominated Barrass both times he played on him last year. So that's a key matchup that you can look at and compare, and that's knockout Shannon Neal.
I said this earlier with Kiri and Gary that Geelong against the Crows, they would need to stop bombing it long because Crows' defence is pretty good. They've got some good defenders down there, and I think
they don't have the height to go with Neil. If it's kick to his advantage.
But if they long ball it on top of his head, like we saw with the sad sack Collins, he's going to have Butts was actually pretty good on Darcy. I don't know if you saw that game. I thought Butts was outstanding on Darcy. Technically, he should get 3 votes for that. But
Darcy's not as good as everyone makes it out.
Which is what I said earlier as well, JD.
Kiri said that.
He's a good player, but he's not superstar level yet, you know.
Correct. Yeah. Sam Darcy is so overhyped, it's ridiculous. It's a bit the same as Nick Dacos.
But then I could also. He had half a good season.
Yeah, correct.
Like Naz has been fucking sweet fuck all for most of his career.
Like,
Nas
only started to become good when St Kilda had nothing to play for.
Yeah, exactly. So where they get that $2 million from is just ludicrous. I don't know how you get that. And we saw last week. You tag him. He struggles with the tag. Like, how's he going to work around that?
Shannon Neal, $67 to win the Coleman, JD. That was a message from Jamal.
Nah.
Interesting.
Nah.
Well, I said the trifecta. I said Gold Coast, Flag, Christian Petrarca, Brownlow, King, Coleman. So
yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
The only problem is the King brothers are made of glass, so he could fall.
No, Ben King's fine. Ben King is elite. Ben
I think that the Queensland weather's helped him out. Like, you know,
fucking oath it has. Fucking oath he has.
You look at Lincoln McCarthy. Oh, not Lincoln McCarthy. He's had a couple. Oh, poor bastard. We love you, Lincoln McCarthy.
Yeah, I love Lincoln. No,
it'd be the only reason I'd be okay with Brisbane winning another one is if Link gets a medal.
100%. 100%.
How do we get Butters to Geelong, JD?
Not easily.
We ran.
I know that.
Not happening.
Nah, we'll get him. We'll get him.
It's an interesting one. He's a boyhood Dogs fan, so Dogs are comfortably in the lead in that regard. But he would play more midfield minutes with us than he would with them. We would have more salary cap room for him than they would.
I heard that. Yep, I heard that.
But I think that they're probably going to be in a better position for a trade. And Josh Carr's come out today and said, we'll match any offer, which I'm like, if someone put $4 million for 2 years to him, Port can't match that. But you'd kill your salary cap if you did that. I think that there is a way. I think it'd probably cost us a few of our fringe young players as well as a suite of picks. You know, I'm talking like Ollie Henry, maybe, just to throw Mitch that one out at coach. No, but I think probably more so, you know, probably if he played a little bit this year, maybe a Polkinghorn because he's an SA boy. George Stevens, Mitch Nevitt. They're not A graders, but sometimes you have to trade an A grader to get one. And I've probably come more around to the prospect of if it got us Butters fixed up our midfield issues, given how Connor O'Sullivan has developed, I'd probably consider SDK in that space to get Butters. Because Port need a key defender.
We wanted Sam DeConey to go for Marshall, JD. We wanted that Marshall trade, but that never happened.
Because St Kilda were asking for too much, but I also don't think that St Kilda seriously were prepared to trade him. There were all the reports of them wanting like SDK or Max Holmes. Geelong were never going to do it, but they knew that. It's the same with the Charlie Curnow trade. They reportedly wanted, you know, Ollie Dempsey and Max Holmes at a first pick for him, and then they decided to trade to Sydney and get Will Hayward and Ollie Florent, who are two battlers on the footy field. So it's because of the club we are, we're always going to have to pay more because clubs don't want to trade to us.
So I've got a question for you, JD. Where do you see Right now, where do you see SDK?
I think his best position is at fullback, and I think that he's been a victim of being thrown around so much over the last couple of years that we've seen his confidence dissipate. And so I'd love them to not even think about playing him in the ruck this year. Our starting ruck needs to be Mitch Edwards with Mark Blitzavs, and we pray that Toby Conway gets fit, and you've got Toby Conway and Mitch Edwards as the rucks for the next 10 years. But yeah, Stanley ran around tonight, I think.
He was good in the VFL tonight. Yeah.
Okay, I haven't seen any of it because I've been working tonight. But
Henry was great. He kicked 4 goals, didn't he, Kiri?
Yeah.
He kicked 5. He kicked 5.
But Polkinghorne had 10 scoring shots from 12 touches. I'll take that.
Oh, he could have had a big day through the big sticks, and
that's going to be his. That's going to be his thing, Kiri, because I like Polk, but his preseason games as well, he was inaccurate.
Yeah, and some of his decision making as well. He was like dead set on goal on an angle. He gave it off originally, asked it back because it was a free kick, but then he decided to go for the snap and not for the drop punt. It's the decision making as well, and that's probably why they're not going to pick him at AFL level yet as well. At least he's okay with a little bit of physical contact. Yes, he is. Great set of hands, great overhead marking. He brought the ball down the ground. Very promising, but just the goal accuracy, just the decision making. But I liked what I saw from Polk. I liked what I saw from George Stevens. Ollie Wiltshire was really good as well.
Well, I think he should be the next one in if Brad Close doesn't deliver.
I think so. I think if I was the team selector, I think he should come in straight away. I think Ollie Wiltshire should come in straight away.
It's going to be an interesting one, and here's the downside of opening round as a concept is we have a 12-day break from our last game against the Crom next week, and then it's another 11 days until Easter Monday. We play one game in 23 days, and it's the start of the season.
Well, you look at Hawthorn, that they got an 18-day break.
That's a disgrace as well. I can't believe that. That's bullshit.
Could come to an advantage for us as well, because it's ridiculous the buys and all of that. Just get on with the season. I think, or if you want your opening round, just have all the teams.
Solution. Yeah, there's a simple solution to opening round, and that's 2 games in Queensland, 2 games New South Wales, 2 games SA, 2 games WA, 1 game in Tas. Done.
We didn't even have a game in Australia last week.
Or if you want a marquee game in Victoria for opening round on Grand Prix weekend, sure, but that defeats the purpose. I mean, Collingwood complained about travelling and then get a game in Melbourne for opening round as the away team.
And they lost.
No, they won that one. They beat the Saints in opening round, but they did lose. Last week, which was good. But
what's your thought on Jamal comes from WA? What's your thought on opening round, Jamal? Should there be a game in WA?
Oh, look, I don't really think we need an opening round at all. Just start at round 1. Because I think it's just to combat NRL, isn't it? I mean, who cares if NRL have a whole weekend to themselves? Who really cares? Why do the AFL get so hung up about the NRL? So just start all teams round 1.
I do like the overseas market though. I do like what they do in Las Vegas. I do.
But again, let them have that. Let's not have the AFL shopping.
Kiri, I don't think we need it. AFL need it.
I think we need opening round in Japan. I reckon.
Jesus Christ.
AFL is already the highest attended domestic sport in the world per capita. And that's playing it all in our country and not taking it overseas. We don't need to.
We don't need it.
We don't need to take it overseas. Just call it round one, play round one as is, and have we've got gather round. Have a weekend where there's no games of football in Victoria. Like, take it properly.
I mean, at this rate, we might as well have opening round in Dubai. I mean, seriously, we don't need to have opening round at all.
And I think we should take gather round. We should take gather round away from Adelaide, South Australia, and bring it.
Oh, hang on, no.
I think so.
What we need is 2 weeks of gather round. We need 2 weeks of gather round.
No. 2 weeks gather round in Brisbane would be fine, mate. In Queensland, would be fine. Right. Anyway, so can I just go? So can I just go back to JD? One more serious question. All right, and I'm concerned. Right, where do you see Tom Stewart at?
I knew you were going to say this, Gaz.
It's really interesting. So, in the same, the Crystal Ball article I contributed on for the site I write for, there was a question about the biggest decline for a player, and Tom Stewart was the player that I put on that for this year, and that hurts my heart. Because I'm
plug your show, JD. Plug your own show.
Well, it's not a show; it's a site. I write for the Mongrel Punt. Good match reviews.
That's a good site.
And I look after our rolling all Australian team, and I actually pick wingmen on the wings. None of this midfielders on the wings. None of this midfielders at half forward. We cap it. But yeah, I had Stewart as the decline. Now, the way he played on the weekend against Fremantle was a pleasant surprise because I actually thought he played pretty well. He wasn't perfect, but he looked more him. And I think it's because he had Sam de Koning in there and Jack Henry's in good form. I think I'm more concerned at the moment about Zach Guthrie. He's cut his hair to match what he was when he was first signed, and he started playing like his first year Zach Guthrie again. So he needs to grow the hair out and get the headband back. It's probably too early in the season to make a judgment on Stewart.
Okay. Yeah.
I think we need to bring in Salem the Cat. We're gonna go here.
No.
We're gonna go here. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. JD doesn't like this either. I can see him already. But Melbourne club legend, 200 games, team player.
He's not even a club legend.
I think he's the only halfback that's played 200 games for their club.
That says more about their club than that says more about Melbourne than whether or not he's a great at the game.
He's a premiership player. He's a premiership player.
Yeah, so is Billy Frampton.
So 300,000 other players.
Yeah, Tom Stewart's a premiership player. Lawson Humphreys will be a premiership player.
Yep.
Give me Lawson and Tanner Bruin off half back over Christian Salem every day of the week.
I can't believe it.
100%.
I can understand the new argument, but I can't believe this.
100%.
I cannot believe this.
Coach, he's going to be 31 this year. He doesn't have a whole lot of footy left ahead of him, and he's inconsistent. Yeah, okay, he might use the ball pretty well, but that's about all he offers. That's the only thing he offers. He can't take an overhead.
He doesn't hurt opposition. He does nothing.
His score involvements. I value. People say score involvements are an overrated and a useless statistic. I disagree.
No,
I don't. Yeah, I agree with that.
I think that they're important because you see, someone might get 40 possessions and you go, they've had a great day, but they could have 40 possessions and only 5 of them have been in a scoring chain. That's a waste of getting, that's a waste of getting the football.
Matt Crouch.
Yeah, some of those accumulators that do nothing with it. They give a 2-meter handball to someone under pressure and then get it back again.
Charlie Constable.
5 years ago, Coach, Salem might have been an interesting fit, but not now. Not even remotely.
Age is just a number, JD. That's what they say.
Oh, so then why don't we bring back? Why don't we bring back Garrett Senior, mate? Bring Senior back.
Oh, man.
What's Senior now? 52, 53, 54?
Oh, come
Bring
on
it back.
now.
He'd probably be he'd contribute more on a footy field than Ollie Lord does, and we know how much Coach loves Ollie Lord.
Oh, fucking Ollie Lord, mate. Ollie Lord's a fucking not even SNFL. He's not even SNFL level.
Someone's got to study this Ollie Lord downfall, because I was on the Ollie Lord bandwagon when he kicked the bag against Brisbane. But
this is where people get sucked in on hype. It's the same as Sam Darcy had one game last year where he kicks a bag, and everybody gets carried away. You've got to see them do it over a period of time before you start saying they're a superstar.
Now
and Lord had one good game.
Now he's dropped for a D grade player in Lukosius as well. Gee whiz.
No, Lukosius. I can't believe he dropped Lloyd for Lukosius. I can't believe that.
Yeah,
they don't even kick it to him, JD. That's the problem.
Ollie Lord can't take a mark though.
Well, you can't take marks and not kick to him. All they do is kick it to Georgiades. I saw last week, he was on 6 blokes last week, and they still kicked it down his throat.
Because I've seen a number of
Todd Marshall's
play. He can't even take a kick in the sandful, and that says something as well.
Todd Marshall's Port Adelaide's second best key forward, and they're having to play him in the back line because they've got no key backs.
Which he was actually good. He was actually good last week, Todd Marshall. So
correct. So that's why I said earlier, if we were to trade for Butters, SDK might be appealing to them.
No, what do you think about the Zach Butters, Jamal?
What about him?
Well, what do you think?
Wants to know how many Zinger boxes you reckon he'd eat, Jamal.
When you start.
What it was asking Jamal, right, is Zach Butters more overrated than Caleb Sarong?
Oh, I did not say that. That's not what I'm doing.
That's what
look, Caleb Sarong's probably more.
What about my favourite Richmond player, Jacob Hopper? How's he going these days?
Well, unfortunately, Grasshopper's falling away. Yeah,
he didn't look good last week. Didn't look good.
Yeah.
What about mother, mate? Meatballs. What's happened to Meatballs?
He's back, isn't he? He's back this week, isn't he?
I think he's
picked this week.
Is he still punching on in the down the coast or what with his mate Stephen May?
You have to ask him. Yeah.
While we're talking about Richmond, there's one player that I do want at Geelong, right? And he had a good game last week. I'm telling you, JD. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, this was throwback Thursday. And that's Tom Lynch. I'm telling you, he just couldn't kick the ball. No, JD, even you have to admit, his run and gun, his marking was very good. Back to his
marking was very good. He was also playing on Lewis Young, who can barely be described as a footballer.
He's too old.
And Tom Lynch is too old. But also, as a Geelong supporter, it is one of the most offensive things to say that we should trade for him,
100%.
Given what he has done to us. Like, Coach, you should be washing your mouth out with soap for even suggesting it.
But, Lucas, you're not serious. You really want him at Richmond?
Yeah, Lucas.
Yeah, Lucas is serious. Yes, Jamal, Lucas is serious about wanting to.
Because it was Kerno, now it's Lynch.
Open your fucking mouth, Lucas. Look, open your fucking mouth. I'll put some soap in there.
You
know what? Let's do this.
You know who I think? You know who I think needs to pull his finger out, and he often gets criticised on because I've got a big footy account, and so I see all of it, and the criticism is valid. So it's Maurice Rioli. So let me just say a few things. One, this is his 6th year. That's right, his 6th year in the AFL system, and he has not shown anywhere near what's good enough to be a footballer. and if he was on any other club list, then Jamal Onrioli, then he wouldn't be there. Honestly, everyone gets frustrated with him. Sixth year, averages nine possessions a game. Good tackle pressure, but he runs out of gas.
Yeah. If the game was built around rundown tackles and that's all you had to do for the game, he'd be
he went a Brownlow.
Yeah, 100%. He'd be top 10 first signed, but that's about all he does.
And he's only in because of the name Rio. It's like bloody the Lehman, Jake Lehman, the bloody in the Redbacks as well. He's only in because of the name. You know, if his name was Smith or whatever, he wouldn't even be in the seniors at all.
That's it. Oh, that's it.
So, I mean, we've got to find a replacement for Tom Lynch. We have got a few young guys, but their kicking's horrible. Horrible kicking.
Patrick Rechko, you picked up from us as well. Has he played a game for you guys yet, Jamal?
I'm not sure. No, I don't think so.
He's been added to the emergencies, I think I saw, for this weekend. Jonty Ford, I'm not convinced on Jamal, but I like to look at Harry Armstrong.
Yeah. Yeah, I see. You're making dinner, eh? I see Gibcus has been omitted.
Yes, which is interesting given how much height the Suns have in their forward line. To drop Gibcus is interesting, but I suppose the Suns are the AFL's nepo baby, so they're going to be gift wrapped the game anyway.
Well, it's interesting because the Suns play Richmond at the MCG. They then have a bye, and then they play Melbourne at the MCG.
No, Gold Coast should win that by 50, 60 points for me.
In the Gold Coast, so.
Yeah.
If they can be competitive, then that's a win. But yeah, Gold Coast should win, unfortunately.
Yeah, nice Baileys there, Gary.
Sorry?
They should. Nice Baileys that you showed. I've got us on my TV, so I'm actually looking at us on our TV. So, nice Baileys there. No, Jamal, if Gold Coast are even remotely who we think they are, they'll win this by 50, 60 points.
Unfortunately, but you're right.
And the rest.
If the Suns are serious, they win by 3 figures.
Yeah, exactly. I'm the same.
They could have done that to us, JD. They could have done it to West Coast, but they put the foot off the gas. What does that tell you? Do you buy into that? Why didn't they do that? I hate it when teams do that.
I think against us, opening round, warm night, they probably did run out of a bit of gas. And if you look at the way that we've started games, we haven't started one game out well. So I think it's a combination of, at the moment, our loading is that we run games quite well. Hot night, they probably ran out of gas a little bit. But they definitely put the cue in the rack last week. I suppose, you're trying to prevent injuries. If you're winning by 10 goals every week, you're pretty happy. But the thing I would like to see from the Suns, well, actually, I wouldn't like to see it from the Suns. I hope they crash and burn. But if they are a serious side, eventually they put a team to the sword and they win by 20 goals.
Yeah. Well, I looked at their draw. They could go 6-0 because they play Hawthorn in Tasmania in the 7th week. So they could go literally 6-0. And I don't know.
Do they play Geelong again? Sorry, do they play Geelong again?
Yeah, they do. In Geelong.
Okay.
In Geelong.
It's the whiteout game in Geelong.
Oh, no, we're not doing that fucking thing again, are we?
Yeah.
Mate, we're not the Miami Heat. We're not the Miami Heat.
Gilmore loves
We need redemption.
Wave the white fucking flag.
Have you seen the jumper that we're wearing for it? It's
the jumper's nice. I like the jumper. That's nice. I'd buy that. That is good. I like the...
Geelong have 7 different jumpers this year.
You can pre-order it, Kiri. You can pre-order it now. Yeah, it's available.
Don't order shit from the club. Don't order nothing. You never get it.
It's just because he hasn't got
You never. The club's a disgrace,
I've never
mate.
had an issue.
Nah. I rang him. I've had enough, mate. I'm ready to do a chargeback. I emailed the AFL. I'm over it. And the arrogance of the girls. Oh, it's not my problem. It's your problem, mate. Australia Post. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, it was 6 weeks ago, mate. Like, what's the tracking number? I ordered some stuff in the club.
Yeah.
It's bullshit.
Yeah, look, I must say, I must say that, look, I don't know what it's like for other clubs. I assume it's the same, but, you know, I'm a Richmond member, and, you know, for what I get, it's not really much. You get some stickers, you get a lanyard, and, you know, I get one free ticket for Perth games every time Richmond come. And, you know, Gary's right.
What I'm talking about, Jamal, is I bought stuff from the club. I actually bought stuff like a backpack, hat. Like, I bought stuff, but I never received it. And when I've been trying to trace it down or track it, they don't want to know about it. They're like, "Oh, we sent it. Not our problem. You deal with it." Well, that's just not good enough, mate. You've taken my money. I'm telling you, if you haven't even got a tracking number or what's the fuck, like, just refund me the money or give me a credit. I'm happy to take that.
I agree with that.
But they don't want to know about it. They're in their words, it's my problem. You deal with it. Ring the Australia Post. I'm like,
your problem?
Oh, really? Well,
It's not your problem.
Apparently,
You paid for a service and you haven't got it.
Correct. So I said, that's fine. I'll give you another month. And if I don't receive it, I'll do a chargeback on the credit card. And then we'll see how we go. Or I deduct money from my next membership. It's up to you. I don't care. Like, and they're like, "Oh, well, it's not our problem." Well, yeah, not good enough. Sorry. Anyway,
what did you used to get back in the days, in the 90s? What did you used to get back then?
Oh, I don't know. I wasn't a member back in the 90s.
Oh, JD, what did you used to get?
When I worked there,
No. When, like, if you're a member in the 90s, what would you get then compared to now?
I couldn't tell you because I was barely a toddler in the 90s, like for the early part of the 90s, mate. I'm not that old. I was born the end of 89, mate.
Oh,
so
I was born 89.
Not as old as Della.
No, I was born in 92. What are you talking about? That's the 90s.
79 people, 79.
Yeah, I was born in 89.
99.
It's like the end of. I grew up in I was a kid in the 90s. I wasn't a member then.
Okay,
So,
all right. Okay.
JD, do you know Lauren B at the club? Lauren B.
That name rings a bell.
No.
Okay. That's what I've been dealing with.
Yeah, I
Lauren
didn't really
B.
know anybody in that area. I mean, I know people that still work at the club. But,
Is she on Twitter?
No. She works at the club, mate. What are you talking about? No. Well, I'll be next Thursday. I'll be in the 8 and 59 section, right? And I'll be making inquiries when I get there next Thursday.
Yeah.
Where's
I think that's the best. Sorry?
Are you going next week to the game?
No, I'm not. Thursday nights are hard coming from Melbourne.
Just like
when I work until 5:30.
Yeah.
So bad. I hate Thursday night footy.
I love Thursday night footy, but I'm also a footy nuff. I would have footy from Thursday night to Monday night every week if I could.
Me
I
and
think
Kerry want that. That
it's the
worked
best
during
way to
COVID.
structure the
I love that.
Yeah, but I didn't have a job in the first year of COVID, so that was fine.
I'd watch it at 3 a.m. It doesn't matter to me. I'd watch a game at 3 a.m.
Coach, you got to understand, right? If you have it on a Monday night, right, or Thursday night, Kiri goes to bed at 9 o'clock. So if the game goes past 9 o'clock, he's got to go. He's got to go to bed, mate.
Oh, shut up.
And as you know, he doesn't delay. He's never a minute late. Dead on 9 o'clock.
On the dot. 9:30 on the dot.
He's gone. See you later. Ciao.
Boom. The body shuts down. It's like an alarm clock. Reverse alarm clock. 9:30, bang, gone.
Mrs. T in the background screaming, "Kiri, get to bed! Hurry up, get to bed!"
Well, she was screaming at me a couple of hours ago, telling me to keep my voice down.
Kiri, sorry, mate. My mum screams at me, mate. She doesn't live nowhere near me, mate. She screams at me, mate.
So, Jamal, what games are you going to this year?
None.
Oh, okay.
What are you, fucking Grant Thomas or something? The fuck? You haven't done any games?
Sorry, but apparently you can get grand final tickets from Grant Thomas. Just message him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But look,
no, I understand going to no games.
Richmond
Richmond
are in
last 4 years.
Richmond are in Perth next week, and I couldn't get tickets because I just ran out of time. And then for the Eagles, the ticket tech crashed. So, and the Eagles don't give many tickets to the opposition fans. They give a limited supply. So I won't be going to any games this year.
Can you get in general admission, Jamal?
I'm not. The Eagles charge $80 minimum.
Yeah.
No wonder they're the richest club in the comp.
Yeah,
Fucking hell.
And they're shit right now. They've been shit.
Another reason why I won't go to Perth.
Oh,
Talk about committed supporters paying that for general admission when your team's terrible.
yeah.
Far out.
What was Crow's Kiwi? 45?
Oh, probably about the 45 mark. There was a few empty seats, especially up in the Riverbank stand as well. I was going to go tonight, but there was, I'd say probably the 45K sort of mark. Yeah.
Yeah.
You should have went there and had dinner.
To be fair, Coach, you've never left Adelaide, have you?
No, everything's on here. I don't need to leave Adelaide.
So, Gary, do you like Grant Thomas
for the Shield final?
No, actually, I wanted to go to that Shield final. I really did, but it was either that or Gather Round. I had to sacrifice one thing. I get Gather Round once every year, so...
We're probably going to get pantsed anyway next week.
You're probably going to get pantsed anyway. Well, no, I think we'll do all right, but we'll be competitive. But I think Victoria will win that.
As long as we survive more than 2 days, I'll be fine.
We reclaim our crown.
Well, I'll tell you, Horatio, I don't know if you know Horatio, JD, if you watch other YouTube content. Horatio came on last night, and he was on my stream when I was doing the watch along, and he said, "Oh, are you going to come down to the Shield final? Victoria, that." So I don't need that from you, JD, please.
It's just all about Scotty Boland, mate. Build the man a statue.
Well, I'll tell you what. He did bring up one thing. He said that the footy season doesn't start until the Shield season ends. I agree with that. So when you got Scott Boland coming out and complaining, and getting Scott Boland to complain about anything, I've got a better chance of becoming a freedom fighter for Israel in Iran. That tells you it's serious. It's dead set serious when Scott Boland comes out and says something.
Yeah, well, that's less on the AFL and more on Cricket Australia for their cash grab of the Big Bash and delaying the Shield season. And it impacts our Test cricketers and our Test team. So that's on Cricket Australia, not the AFL. The AFL can only do what they can do with what's put before them.
Well, how about stop moving the football season, JD? That would be good. That'd be nice.
We could start the football season in Feb and end it in October.
Yeah, that's fine. That's what I keep saying. Do that.
Too long.
Danger won't like that.
Oh, well, fucking Danger, you can retire.
Can we do the opposite and just make the AFL season 17 rounds or 18 rounds?
No.
The only way
I'm like old mate in WA there. Sorry, mate.
Yeah.
Forgot Jamal. Yeah, sorry, Jamal. The AFL season goes too long. Way fucking too long. Mate, by round 20, I'm done, mate. I'm cooked. I'm fucking cooked.
I think it's too short. I think it's way too short for me.
You fucking for real?
I think we could have more. We could have more.
I think we need more.
No,
seriously, I would start mid-March. and then they'd have the grand final in end of October. I'd have 28 rounds.
The problem is, Coach, you and Kiri need a new hobby, mate. I know, take up fucking book reading or something. But fucking, mate, 7 months of football is too much, mate. Way too much.
Mate, I'll start reading this. How about this, JD? I'll start reading this. If you want to get down to that, I'll start reading it. I was tempted in the Fremantle game to end my stream and read it. Some good stuff
isn't enough.
Coach, we found a second thing that we agree on because I'd be all for. I mean, I'm a footy nuff. Footy is like top of the list for me. I mean, I work 6 days a week, so I don't have the time to go to games and to always sit down and watch them. But I enjoy my footy, and because you need fixture parity, and the only way to do that is you go to 17 rounds, and you play one team at home 1 year, and then the next year you play them away, and properly home and away, which would mean that Collingwood have to get in their cars, drive an hour and 10 minutes to Geelong, and go to a place that they probably don't even think exists. Scott Pendlebury is like, what is
Geelong? They don't do that. That's
so
great.
You either do that or you play everybody twice in a year, which is too much.
That's too much.
So to what Gary's saying, 17 rounds in a year is the only way you get proper fixture parity. Now, if they did that, I would be wanting to see, 4 weeks of State of Origin where it's proper State of Origin playing everyone.
I'm okay with that. I'm all right with that.
I'm okay with that, yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Kiri. We'll be there at Adelaide Oval.
But you also, JD, I'd say this, right? For someone that travels a lot for the games, right? 17 weeks of travel is a lot of fucking travel, right? So 22, it's bad enough 22 weeks at the moment. That's out of control.
Well, you look at the NBA; it's 82 games.
But that's a different. But that's a different.
Friday. What?
That's different. Right, that's a different kettle. But I'm all for just play everyone.
Yeah, I agree with that. February to October.
Play everyone once, but have the State of Origin as well.
Premier League is August to May, so that's 9 months of. If my maths is correct, that's 9 months of football.
Let me throw something else to you guys, and this is to Kiri probably more so, and to JD or whatever who follows EPL. How about we make AFL just like EPL? No grand finals, no finals. Best team wins at the end of the year. Whoever wins as many games. Every single game is as important as the next.
I'd be prepared to do away with a top 8 and go to a top 4. I think having a grand final is.
You've got to have the grand final.
I think it's a spectacle, but I'd be happy with a top 4 because still then most games matter to try and finish in the top 4. None of this wild card.
No,
18 teams can play finals.
The problem with that, Gary, someone might get a better draw, like let's say Gold Coast, for example, and they take advantage of that.
Exactly. So let's go back to top 6 then, or top 4, like JD said. Top 6.
Yeah.
What was wrong with top 6?
There was nothing wrong with top 6. There's nothing wrong with top 8. I don't like this wildcard round's bullshit. I hate that.
I'd get rid of pre-finals bye, have no buys in finals, top 5, top of the ladder gets the first week of the finals off. That's your reward for finishing top. Yeah. And then you work it through that way, and you get to a grand final. You get 3 weeks of finals.
The problem. That's the problem. So finishing first and second and third and fourth, there's no real advantage. There's real no advantage anymore because of that bye. It doesn't matter. So you're taking away that advantage because of that stupid fucking pre-finals bye. I want to get rid of it.
They did it because there was a year where I think it was Ross Lyon, maybe when he was at Freo, rested like 16 of his best players in the last round of the season. And so they brought in the bye to stop that from happening. But it's always Ross the boss that ruins things for everyone.
I'll tell you what, Jay, especially now on Ross the boss, I'm glad you brought him up. I'm telling you, when he plays a now see, don't be like that. Don't be negative. All right, hear me out. I'll tell you what. When he plays attacking football, they're top 4. I'm telling you, when they play attacking football, they are top 4. The problem is He just doesn't let him do that, JD. He doesn't let it. Every time they play us, we have no answers to their ball movement. It looks $1 million. It looks like prime Barcelona, for God's sake, when they play us.
Because we are their grand final. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why.
If there's any Saints fans in this stream, I'm sorry. I always seem to upset them when I say this, but beating Geelong at Marvel for St Kilda, they dance in the aisles celebrating the win. We are their grand final. That is why they are an irrelevant football club.
That's it. Remember? Coach, knock, 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 knock.
Yeah, no. Yes, that one, yeah.
I don't think that Ross the Boss knows what the word attack is. Even if you handed him in a dictionary, I think he'd find defence.
Well, they've got over $4 million. Well, now who did they just sign up recently for another $1 million? Who was that? What was his name, Kiri? I shared it today.
Mateus Philippou.
What is that about?
It's absolute dud.
And then I think they just dropped him this weekend too.
Yeah.
They did too. They dropped him. They gave him $1 million and they dropped him.
Is it your mate, Kiri?
That's correct.
I reckon their list is a bit overrated, to be honest.
100%.
Yeah.
And I reckon, look, Ross is a good coach, but he's far too defensive, and I was very surprised that St Kilda went back to him.
Jamal, I'm interested in that comment. What makes Ross Lyon a good coach? Like, please tell me what he's done to make him a good coach. And don't go back to 2009, because Mick Mulhouse came back to Carlton, and look what he did when he came back to Carlton. So what makes Ross right now a good coach? What has he done in the last? How long has he been at St Kilda now? For the last 2 or 3 years? Is it 2 years?
3 years, yeah.
3 years. What's he done to make you say that he's a good coach right now?
Well, he's had dinner. I think.
Everyone's had a fucking dinner. Everyone's done shit. Everyone's had diarrhea. Like, I'm talking about football, mate.
Yeah, we can't. No swearing. Order. Look, I think he's got a good insight. I think he's got a good insight to the game.
Fuck them kids. We swear. If we want to swear, we can swear.
Yeah, this is Big Brother up late.
Yeah, this is exactly. This is Big Brother up late. We want to. I don't want to offend JD. I don't want to offend him, but I'm saying, yeah.
No. Yeah, I shouldn't swear. Swearing's not good.
I think he's a good coach in general terms. Yeah, he's made a couple of grand finals. No, he's made 3.
Yeah, but I'm talking about now, Jamal, not 10, 15 years ago. I'm talking about right now. He's come back to St Kilda, and they thought he came back as the great white hope that is going to make them into another powerhouse, right? Like the last 3 years? What have they finished? 12th, 11th?
Well, right now he's not. It's not working. But I thought you meant overall. I don't think. Look, I'll answer it in 2 parts. Right now, no, I don't think he's improved the list, but overall, I think he's nothing other than just a good coach, and that's it. Yeah.
Okay. Very cool. All right.
It's interesting because his record in this current stint at St Kilda is actually worse than what Ratton was, and Ratton was sacked.
Oh, yeah. Wow. There you go. Wow. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
And look, whilst history's never a guide to the future, it's extremely rare for a coach to go back to the same club and do well. It doesn't happen
100%.
often.
100%.
Correct.
Yeah. And Colton saw that with Mulhouse. Yeah. Colton saw that when Mulhouse came back. That was a disaster.
No. I'll talk about
St Kilda.
No, I'm talking about you've been at the club, you go away and you come back.
Sorry,
yeah.
Same club. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, same club. Yeah.
It's an interesting one. I think I like Ross in the media. I thought that he had great insight for the game, a bit like Nathan Buckley. But we have seen just because you can be insightful in the media doesn't necessarily make you a good coach, because there are many layers to it. And so it's an interesting one.
Interesting, absolutely interesting. And I would say this too: if you were to say to me, "Do you want Stephen King back and get rid of Nathan Buckley?" I'll take Stephen King back straight away as an
Me too,
assistant
100%.
and get rid of Nathan Buckley.
Yeah,
Yes, that's my own personal opinion. I don't know what other people's take on it is, but
I'm very surprised. Geelong went after Buckley. I'm very surprised. Clearly, Buckley's just there to get a bit of sort of clean out the pipes before he goes to Tassie. But I'm surprised that Geelong employed him. Yeah.
I will make a call. I think that everyone thinks that it's Buckley. I don't think that the inaugural AFL coach of Tasmania will be Nathan Buckley.
No, not do I. I actually think now. I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be something like a Hinkley. I reckon Hinkley would take something like that. I reckon they'll.
No. I would like to see Hinkley a Geelong coach.
No.
I like to see. No, come on.
Ken Hinkley will be great. For
At least Chris Scott can make grand finals coach. Hinkley can't.
Oh, that's more on the players then, isn't it?
We could have, and this is the thing, we could have had Ken Hinkley. Like Chris Scott was the front runner for the Port Adelaide job, but they picked Matthew Primus. Like, you know, it's a sliding doors moment.
Oh, yeah, that worked out well, didn't it?
I think Ken Hinkley is good bringing up young players. Like he actually, whether or not you accept it or not, I think he did a good job at Port Adelaide. I actually think he did a good job.
I think so too. I think he's a great.
But he just couldn't get that last. He just couldn't get that last bit. He just couldn't get that last bit going.
Bottled so many finals.
He's the Billy Donovan of the AFL. He gets the best out of young players, but he doesn't get you to the final stage.
Exactly. So why not bring him to Tassie for the first 5 or 6 years, build him up, and then see what happens. Then go whatever you need to go. But I don't think Nathan Buckley's the answer.
Maybe John Longmire, maybe Adam Simpson. I don't know.
John Longmire is the one for me that I think is just floating around in that space. I think they wanted Chris Scott. He signed an extension at Geelong, so that rules him out. Longmire to Tassie, I think, is a very live option.
Adam Simpson, maybe?
Yeah, Simpson. I think Longmire has a better track record with young players in particular.
I think Simpson's off to North Melbourne or Carlton.
Yeah,
I know he's at Carlton.
Simpson goes to North. Clarko.
Well, speaking of North Melbourne, I reckon Clarkson's time as a coach has, come to an end. I reckon.
100%.
He's been in the game for since 2001.
But I don't know if you guys watch any. I don't know if you guys watch any footy shows. I don't watch too many, but the footy shows I watch with
I used to watch the Thursday night one until they took it off.
No, with Simpson and is it 360 with Simpson and
yes, AFL 360.
Jared Waitley. Yeah.
They look like they're having a great time retired. They're happy being there. I don't think they want to come back to coaching, to be honest.
No.
Simpson, as you know, Jamal, he's got a couple of Hungry Jacks in WA. He's making $1 million. Why would he want to come back to fucking coaching?
Exactly.
There's no point. And John Longmire's living the high life in Sydney. So why would you want to bother? Like, they don't need the money, so you might as well just. But I agree with your point about Clarkson. He's cool.
Yeah, Clarko's done. And coach, you like to get to see coaches get the sack. If Josh Carr loses to Essendon, having lost to North and Essendon, does he get sacked?
Well, I tell you what, if they lose to Essendon, I'm telling you, JD, pressure. It'd be like Matthew Primus. It only took 7 weeks for that guy.
I'll tell you what, shit, heads are going to roll. There's nothing more certain.
You don't even sound Australian, JD. I'm telling you, the build-up and the media, they smashed him this week. Absolutely smashed him.
If they drop this game, if they drop this game, can you guys please go out to Alberton and live stream whatever is going on out there? Because
I'm 5 minutes
Victoria,
from the ground.
I'm not going to know.
He's already there.
Okay,
yes.
Kiri can live stream at Alberton if they drop this game.
Yeah. Kiri live from Alberton
under pressure.
Live.
He's already under pressure.
The footy world will hate them because of the stat I put in earlier. Like, the footy world will hate them if they drop this game.
Yep. Well, if I'm Zach Butters and they got this game, I'm going. See you later. Goodbye.
I agree. If they start the season losing to North and then Essendon, why would Butters sign on?
Yeah.
No way.
Gone. Well, Butters in the media said he's in no pressure to sign. He's in no rush. He'll wait till the end of the season.
But Butters is gone. Like he's
yeah.
Port Adelaide's
think
about fourth. Port's about fourth on the list of where he's most likely to be next year.
That they would need to make the final, like not a wild card, but an actual finals top 6 for him to stay. That's what it would take. They won't do that. They're not going to do that. They're not going to make wild card.
I don't think he stays at all. I think he's made it up.
He's gone. He's gone. Yeah.
100%.
It's just nothing more certain. Like, I think they're just going to have to accept it.
I reckon Geelong should offer Butters $3 million.
Because
Port won't match that.
Because
Port
number
won't
one,
match that.
Ken Hinkley's gone.
Yeah.
You know, Ken Hinkley had a great relationship with Zach Butters, and wherever Ken Hinkley goes as well, you know, Zach Butters
so
will follow.
Geelong can sign him to replace Bucks.
I'd love him as a director of coaching, Ken Hinkley.
Yeah.
You know,
Of course.
That'd be great. That'd be great. And that's the other thing. Like, Ken Hinkley's gone. Of course, Zach Butters is going to explore his options and all of that as well. Yeah. So
I did put Ken Hinkley as recruit of the year for in the Crystal Ball article because I just think his insight in the preseason was
it's fantastic.
Good. Yeah, it's good.
I love his commentary on Fox Footy and SEN as well. It's just refreshing to hear. Like, you know.
Jamal, what about your coach? What about Adam Muse? Where do you see him?
Look, I think he's doing all right given the circumstances. We probably need to, give this group probably, 50, 60 games to really get an idea on how they're going and how Uze's going. But, so far he's doing a pretty good job. It's not great because we're rebuilding, but it's certainly not bad. And there's no reason for Richmond to sack him. You just have to give a coach time to rebuild and make the most of it. You can't go chopping and changing coaches in quick time. It's just not a good look.
No, fair enough. They've got
and I think they'll have a fair bit of cash in their bank account to shop for some players as well.
Can they get marquee players though, Jamal? Can they get players to buy into what they're doing?
Well, I guess there's one way to find out, and that's to test the waters. They're going to have to at least try.
Or what do you need the most? What players do you need the most?
I reckon we need a new ruckman.
Yeah, Nan Curtis looks done, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Well,
we need some speed in the midfield as well.
Well, O'Brien's out of contract for the Crows, so that might be an option.
Yeah, let's see.
God, no.
Hang on. I reckon we should try to get him.
No.
To be our
that ship has sailed.
No.
And Gary, I'm holding you accountable for this.
No,
you wanted hold you accountable for this.
Yeah, well, it's fine.
All right. I must admit, I asked the question, but now I don't want it. I'm done, and I'm good.
I saw him the Hawks semi-final against the Hawks last year. He was absolutely putrid.
Yeah, no. Kiri, I asked the question. But I've had to think about it, and I don't want to. Nah, I'm good.
Even before you asked the question, he was fucking dog shit, mate. Seriously.
Fuck it, Rob.
What do you think, JD?
I'd rather fucking Kieran Strawn, mate, from the fucking sample team.
Anyway, on this note, guys,
I think ruckman are overrated in general. So
no worries, Gaz. Thanks for hopping on,
guys. Thanks for the chat.
Yeah, we're going to wrap in 10 minutes anyway.
Yeah,
we're going to wrap up in 10 minutes.
All good.
It's 1 o'clock where JD is. It's almost 12:30 here. Well, not that it bothers me, but it's 1 o'clock where JD is, and we're going to wrap in 10 minutes. No, thanks, Gary. Really do appreciate Gary coming on. Thank you so much.
See you, boys.
See you,
See
mate.
you guys.
Have a good weekend, brother.
You too. Bye.
See you guys.
Where Jamal is, it's about Tuesday at 2:00 in the afternoon. They're that far behind. I don't know what day it is, Jamal. But
It's dinner time. Yeah.
yes, it would be right. No.
Yeah. So how often do you have these get-togethers?
Believe it or not, Jamal and JD, this was our first one on YouTube. Probably our last one because we're going to get absolutely banned and hammered and whatnot. With
Why? What do you mean?
Mrs. Bum coming in from the deep end.
What do you mean we're going to get banned? We're not going to get banned, are we?
You're not going to get banned. No. It's just a joke there, Jamal. It's all right. This was our first one, but JD's been on before on the Twitter Spaces, but we thought because Geelong don't have a bye, Geelong have a bye, that we might as well do something different. But no, I think next week we'll probably go back to the Twitter Spaces. But this has been successful. I won't lie. We've had a great time. I've had a blast. Not with JD disagreeing with me on everything, but
not on everything. We found common ground on two things.
Yeah, we did. Sorry, my bad. We did.
We found common ground on two things, Lucas. But
yep.
I mean, you did say that you were going to wipe the floor with me in the debates, and I'm fairly certain that I forgot the points. It might have been a bit tight, but
I've gone to my South Australian counterpart, and he's done absolutely nothing but agree with you, and not me. So that means. So I think Kiwi will not be getting a Christmas card in the mail.
It just comes down to the shared Liverpool bond of you'll never walk alone.
Oh, fuck.
Read the script, Lucas.
Yeah, well, if PSG can do me a favour, I'm not even a PSG fan. PSG
see you in the semi-final. We'll see you in the semi-final.
See you in the semi-final. Good luck.
Another magical European night at Anfield. Florian Wirtz hat-trick. Calling it now.
Yeah, that's
imagine Alexander Isak winner in the final as well.
Oh, mate. Against Arsenal too, and break Arsenal hearts.
I said this to Kerry on the Spaces that if Arsenal win the Premier League and Liverpool win the Champions League, no one's going to give a shit about Arsenal.
That's true.
It's all going to be about Liverpool. Or if an English team other than Arsenal wins the Champions League, they won't give a shit about the Premier League. It'll be all about whoever wins the Champions League because that's an English club winning the Champions League.
We're not going to hear the end of it if Arsenal wins like the Premier League, though. I'm not ready for it. Like,
I hope they bottle both.
It's too late. It's too late for the Premier League, but FA Cup's possible, League Cup's possible.
Hey, we thought we'd won it this late into a season, and then we dropped points to Palace and someone else.
Yeah.
So anything can happen. But yeah, look, if they win it and then we win Champions League by beating Arsenal with an Isak extra time winner, it would be glorious.
Yeah.
I love how you think you can beat PSG in the Parc des Princes. That's not going to happen.
We don't have to beat them. We lose 1-0.
Yeah, it's fine.
We go to Anfield.
We'll smash them 4-0 in the.
Well, how'd that go with Chelsea? Chelsea lost 5-2.
Mate,
that's Chelsea.
Chelsea doesn't have this affinity at their stadium in European football like Liverpool does at Anfield.
Nah.
Just look at that Barcelona game a few years ago where, we put 4 past them, the corner taking quickly. Origi's double in that. We had one the year before against Borussia Dortmund where we were down and we came back out of nowhere.
I remember that
one. European night at Anfield, late in the Champions League tournament, something special happens. This is the sort of season, the way that Liverpool have gone, that they pull something miraculous out and we get Istanbul Part 2.
I'm feeling 2005 vibes, absolutely. Right. But it's a double-edged sword, isn't it, JD? We win the Champions League, Arne Slot gets a contract extension. Like, yeah, I don't know. But
well, look, the way that we played, against Galatasaray, if we play like that consistently, he can keep the job.
which is what I said. We just got to the starting 11, the formation, and the tactics work. We've got to bring that next week. We've got to bring that next week. Like
Sell Cody Gakpo to Bayern, get the money for him, and then buy Adam Wharton from Palace and we're set.
Absolutely. And actually get a proper defensive midfielder as well. I like Ryan.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Get Adam Wharton.
Yeah, Gravenberch in the 8. He's so much better. Bring the ball forward as a number 8.
Well, where do you play? Where do you play Dominic? The future captain.
Dominic, you could play as the double 10 with Wirtz, like what we did yesterday. Like,
assuming he's at Liverpool next year.
He will
Soboslai. He'll be there. He's next captain.
He'll be there.
Nobody says no to Real Madrid. Nobody.
Watch them. McAllister might go, but Soboslai won't.
Yeah, I think if there's one player, I'm willing to sacrifice McAllister as much as it hurts. Like,
yeah, but it's like Conte. We're not, at that time we were interested in him. We're not interested in Conte. At that time we were interested in McAllister. We're not interested in him anymore. You could have sold us 2 of those players, and we could have had a shit season with them, and you could have got all that money. But we're not interested in them no more. It's like Salah. You should have sold Salah last year. You would have got 100 million.
Madrid can't build a team build their own players. They have to poach. That's not sign of a good team.
They've won 16 Champions Leagues, JD. They are the Champions Leagues. Without Real Madrid, there would be no Champions League.
And, I mean, we're the Champions Leagues of England, so,
English competition's better than La Liga anyway.
Yeah.
Some games,
Why do you think so many players come to the Premier League as well? Like, from the Bundesliga, from the French League.
Yeah, if English clubs stop buying every Tom, Dick, and Harry, might have a chance.
Why do you think Florian Wirtz rejected Bayern Munich to come to Liverpool? He wanted a challenge. He could have gone to Bayern to take the easy way out, but he re-won the lot in Germany. Even his parents said to him, "Go to Liverpool, challenge yourself." His parents.
I've told you this many times, Kiri. I've told you this many times. All right, so Pep may not be there next year, may or may not be. I tell you what, there's one manager, if he coaches City, it's all over. All over. That is Xavi from Barcelona. If he coaches Man City, you're all gone. You are all gone. They'll go undefeated.
You mean the Man City that are going to cop a 60-point deduction and might get relegated? Why would someone like Xavi come and...
as if they're going to relegate City, as if they're going to do that. That's not going to happen because they had a chance to do that to Chelsea and they went light on them.
They want the ex-Chelsea coach, Enzo. I know they're looking at him.
That guy's a flop, absolute flop.
Yeah,
he's worse than the top manager.
Pep's lost his step since Jurgen left.
Yeah,
because they're just perpetual dance partners.
I said this to Kiri also, that out of all the seasons that all the seasons City do shit in, they decided to do it this year when Klopp's no longer there.
That's something I'll admit. That fucking hurt. That fucking hurts.
Yeah, I know. Well. A couple of seasons of high 90s points and you don't win the league.
This is legit a red roll of the red carpet for Arsenal as well. If they can't win this one, they'll never win it at all.
Which is why I hope they bottle it and then fall into obscurity.
Yeah. They'll sack Arteta. If they don't win it this year, they'll sack him. Jamal, it's 12:30. Jamal, have you got any final thoughts? Doesn't have to be about Liverpool. Any final thoughts about the footy or cricket? Anything, Jamal?
No.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Gee, I'll pump you up there, Jamal, to say something. Can you give me absolutely peanuts?
I'm preparing my mind for a snack, so that's more important. Yeah.
Fair enough. But no, Jamal,
I like how Kyrie's laughing. He sits there and laughs all night. It's good.
What snack are you looking at, Jamal?
Oh, look, just a pizza, I think, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Would you guys like some?
No,
Oh,
well, not
what-
that. But Kiri, do
Well,
you
what
eat those
pizza are you
Mrs. Mac?
getting?
Huh?
What pizza are you getting, Jamal?
Hawaiian with chili.
Oh.
I'll tell you what, Jamal, you like your
Let's
chili.
not
I'll
get
give you
into a
that.
debate. Let's not get into a debate about whether pineapple belongs on pizza.
Oh,
No,
Oh, well,
this has been the Geelong. This has been the Geelong. We're not. JD, either way, it doesn't matter. I don't care if it's on there. I'll eat it. If it isn't on there, I'll eat it.
yeah, but I miss Gary.
Oh, what's your take on it, Jamal? I think if it was sardines on a pizza, you would eat it. I think if it was Nutella on a pizza, you would eat it.
Not sardines, bloody hell, nah. Fucking sardines.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So will we do this again?
Well, this has actually been very good. We've gone for 2 hours, 3 hours here. We started at 10:30.
See,
it's
I
12:30.
must have missed. I missed all of it. I don't know. I just didn't know it was going to be. I didn't know you were going to do it, and I missed it. Most of it.
Jamal, you've been on for an hour and a half, Jamal. Well, you haven't missed anything. Trust me. You might have missed a bit at the start, which is probably the best for everybody, but you haven't missed much at all, Jamal. And like I said, it's 1 a.m. where that man is down the bottom of the screen. 1 a.m. in Melbourne.
Yeah, that's okay. He'll survive. Yeah, the reason why I didn't come on was because I need to get a haircut and I need to shave. So, yeah.
Well, maybe you can go with Lucas, that mop of hair when he takes his hat off.
Blame my hair. I'm bringing back.
I need a haircut.
I don't need a haircut.
Look, I can't comment on anyone's hair with the lack of hair that exists up here. So.
Yeah.
Will Kyrie and Lucas need to vote tomorrow?
I've already voted. I did early voting.
You already voted.
Oh, okay.
I need to get up at 6 a.m. and vote.
6 a.m. Why 6 a.m.?
Oh, that's when the polls open, Jamal.
What? 6 a.m. You're lying, aren't you?
No, it doesn't.
No,
it's 8 a.m. It's 8 a.m.
Oh, 8. Well, sorry, yeah, 8 a.m. Yeah.
Make sure that you do your democratic duty of buying a democracy sausage when you vote.
Absolutely.
There is no democracy sausage where I am, JD.
That's un-Australian. You should be suing the people that run the polling station.
Now, this is twice this has happened. While we're on this is twice. Kiwi would know this. One was when I was at Craigmore. I had to go to the gym up at Craigmore. None there. That's bullshit. But here I'm in the Barossa, JD. So maybe it's a little bit more understandable. Maybe it's at a local school. Okay.
If it's at a local school, the school should be doing it as a fundraiser. What are they thinking?
I agree. I want one. I would like a hot dog or whatever they do these days. But doesn't look like they've got anything booked. I don't even think there'd be any politicians there, any members there. You just go in and you vote. That's it. It's a bit simple here up the mid north.
Yeah, I know. In the when I went for the early voting, they had all the candidates for my local electorate handed out the how to vote card. Labor, Liberals, Greens. The One Nation candidate was there as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it was pretty busy too. A lot of people doing early voting as well. Like, if you're busy, if you're going to be busy on election day, definitely do the early voting. I've got something on tomorrow, which is why I decided to do it. And they don't ask you why you need to do early voting either. Yeah.
No, I'm a big believer in I'll go and vote on election day. It's tradition, and then I'll go home and watch the election coverage.
Yeah, me too. I can't though, sadly, unfortunately. But oh well, is what it is. We know Labor's going to win. We know Labor's going to win it.
It's a waste of time. It's going to be 90% Labor. That's what they're saying, as high as 90%. The real issue is yes, Jamal.
the big issue will be, so this is the first pub test for One Nation. It'll be how they go, and if their momentum is going to continue in all of the states, because the polling is showing that Labor's going to win easily in a landslide. The Liberals, I'm talking about Adelaide, so South Australia, the Liberals are going to be wiped out, and the polling saying One Nation will be the official opposition. But this will be the first pub test for One Nation on a national scale to see how they go in South Australia.
Yeah.
If you want to go your 1, 2, 3, Marley's got one. The biggest debate here in South Australia is between One Nation and Liberals. Who will finish second? That's been the biggest debate. Labor's got this, don't worry about that. But the biggest debate is will One Nation knock over Liberal? That's the biggest talking point in this election.
I'll be generally surprised if Liberal makes an opposition as well, even with
I
the
will be
support
too.
of Nationals and all of that too. Like, I just don't see it happening. I really don't.
They had the debate last night, and One Nation wasn't even there. They didn't even invite One Nation. Yet they had Greens, Nationals, every other Tom, Dick, and Harry. I think that was bullshit. Whoever you vote for, I think you should have the right to at least listen to all parties, and not having One Nation there, not even invite them. Who's our One Nation representative, Kiri? Is it Corey Bernard?
Corey Bernardi. Yeah, Corey Bernardi. Yeah.
And to not even invite him to that debate, I think that's pretty low by Peter Malnasis, in my opinion. No matter who you vote for.
Some trivia for you, and some trivia for you all, and it's sad Gary isn't here to find out. The opposition leader, what's her name? Hearn.
Ashton Hearn.
I know
where you're going with this. Yep.
Yeah, her brother is Shannon Hearn.
Yep.
Yeah, Bangor Hearn. Yeah. Well, Shannon Hearn used to play in the Mid North, Kiri.
He did.
I'm not sure what club, but
he's up in your stopping ground, Lucas.
Yes, my stop. Yeah, up at Kapunda. Yeah. So
he'd probably still be a better halfback than Salem the Cat.
Oh no, JD. Now, I was going to end this stream. Now we're going to have a fucking another hour debate here. That's not good enough, JD. Come on, man. We're not going to have that debate. Fuck me. All right.
Mate, it's 1 a.m. It's 1 a.m. here. I can say what I want.
Mate, you can say what we want, but have some mercy for Jamal. He wants to go to bed. He wants to eat his pizza. Kiri wants to go to bed. But we're not going to have that talk, JD, because that is just being silly. I wouldn't take Prime Hearn over Salem the Cat. That's how sure I'm that. Not even Prime Hearn would get over Salem the Cat. No, he's the greatest halfback ever for Melbourne, ever. Non-debate.
Okay, so Bruce Gold plays golf.
So are you saying he's the greatest halfback just for Melbourne or competition wide?
Oh, everything. Better than Tom Stewart, better than Enright, everybody. Better than everybody. Everybody.
I'm not sure about that.
No, I think
I'm out.
No, good. I'm glad we're all out. I can end this. All right. Silly comment by JD. Got me going now. I want to go for another hour, but I can't because my battery's dying anyway. Anyway, Jamal, to answer your long question, this has been somewhat of a success. Whether we're here whether I wake up tomorrow and the Geelong zone is still here and not banned, that'd be another thing. I blame Mrs. Mum for that.
But why would it be banned? I don't get it. I don't get it. Why would it be banned?
Just watch the show earlier, Jamal. The replay will be up.
Maybe you need to talk about important things
when JD came into the chat, it made a little bit more sense. Amazingly, JD. So you won that one. But anyway, this has been the Geelong Zone. We've talked about everything. We've covered everything. We had JD's Kerno versus Lucas fucking Shannon Neal talk, Liverpool talk, Richmond talk, coaches talk. We've gone for 2 hours. Jamal, yes, Jamal, final thoughts?
And on that note, I ask that any further questions be placed on the notice board.
Fair enough.
Yes, sir.
Fair enough. Good luck to everyone in South Australia that's voting tomorrow. Hey, good luck for the rest of the week. There is no Geelong game, so I don't know what we're going to do. But
one more thing. Adelaide 36ers playing for the NBL Championship as well.
Yes, they are, and they're going to get swept by the Sydney Kings, Kiri, and you know that.
No.
So
Bryce Cotton masterclass. I could see it coming.
Well,
Katie's going to get humbled.
Well, we hope so. We hope so because the Sydney Kings. Who's that guy from the Sydney Kings, Kiri, that said, "Oh, I should have won MVP." Who was that?
Yeah, Kendrick Davis. KD.
Yeah. Fuck him.
Yes, fuck him.
Anyway,
he's a snake.
We'll be back. I'll think of something to do. I'll be back for my review show on Monday to review the weeks in play. Then, hallelujah, we are playing on Thursday night, so I'll have to do it on Wednesday. Yeah. But anyway, thank you so much, Jamal. Jamal's already gone. He's eating his pizza. He's off to Fairyland. JD, thank you for coming in.
That's
really
right.
do appreciate it.
I wasn't going to, and so I was just like, okay, righto, I've got to sort this out. Making my debut on a sport-related live stream tonight. So,
well, you've done the spaces with us. You've done the spaces with us. That's live.
No, but I mean on video. I've only ever done like video stuff for work. Which includes dressing up as like Steve Irwin and hosting a trivia night, but that's a different story.
Well, we can. Well, now that you've got that, maybe when we have our retro nights, is there a retro thing back in the AFL these days?
There might be because Geelong have a retro jumper.
Yeah, we do
available.
have one.
Yeah. Well, we might have a retro night, and you can dress up as Steve Irwin, and I can dress up as Salem the Cat. Kiri can dress up as Cody Gakpo. But anyway, this has been the Geelong Zone. Thank you so much. If you can get past these 2 hours, congratulations for you. I must be doing something right. But goodbye for now.
Yeah, go the Vicks.